All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Div 1 All Stars. Almost said finals there. Might as well be, though, with the caliber of players we have got in tonight. We have got some phenomenal players, and they will be playing some phenomenal champions for sure. It is Grunky and I presenting this to you. This is all being arranged by Grunky. Massive work done in this and put into this by him, so I'm really looking forward to it. What about you, Grunky?
Absolutely. G'day, team. It is good to be here on the final day, really, of the season one here at OBL. And just a little celebration of some of our best characters, best talent. Yeah, just to tie it all off, obviously. It's good to celebrate those people who have made this such an awesome product for season one and hype everyone up for season two. So, yeah, we've got three potentially Iron Man games on our hand, and also there are 33 disabled champions straight off the bat. And you may ask, what is the deciding factor for whether or not I have disabled the champion? Well, a mix of the pick percentage, whether or not I think there is a bit of viewer fatigue with the champion, or whether or not I just wanted, felt like it. So a lot of control mages, a lot of ranged ADCs, all off the table. A lot of wave clear as well. I don't want any of these players to be stalling these games out. I want there to be plenty of action for the viewers. And while that is a given for the Division Two games, Division One, I think they need a little bit of a push to make sure that there's no tryharding going on.
Yeah, I think of course of any game with players of this caliber, I'm sure they'll love it when I say that. There will be, there'll be some try harding, but yeah, I think we should get a lot of interesting stuff tonight. As we do get players coming through the lobby, and I've been told there are a few special things on the schedule tonight. What do you think about that, Grunky? Have we got some surprises for anybody?
Yeah, so obviously we're in the second part of our awards ceremony here, so yeah, might as well start running through those. So, first up we have a couple good little categories, but it is the Grunky All-Star Awards and all that kind of good stuff. So we got the clip of the season, best rivalry, caster of the season, and then after our games, we'll announce the MVP for Division 1. Also, the all OBL teams and any other special awards. Yeah, so we'll be dishing all of those out tonight. So it'll be a good one, a very good one.
Yeah, it's looking like a great night indeed. I'm excited to
What
see some of these
awards?
clips and some rivalries.
Yeah, what awards are you looking forward to, mate?
Oh, I think the best rivalries is I'm pretty excited for that one. No, I think we've had a lot of chatter between all the players, between the
Yeah.
divisions, between the lanes. It's everyone's going to everybody's throats, so it'll be cool to see who was the most at each other.
Yeah, so definitely while this was decided a bit before Tezagate, unfortunately that won't be included. That would have definitely, even though I'd feel like that wasn't too much of a rivalry, it was more of a controversy. So maybe leading into the second season, we'll have to include that as a category, drama of the season, and I think we all know who would have won that by a landslide. But that being said, it's all good, all resolved. Everyone is
Yeah.
uh,
It
you know, well calibrated towards the drama this season. And I think, we did do the best chatter last, maybe 2 weeks ago now, is it fortnight ago? We gave
yeah.
that award out, and that was Fade who won that. Yeah, I will say it right
So,
this time.
okay, so that was my next question. So we have got an actual pronunciation, and it's Fade. I
Yep,
think I think
Fade.
it's the I think it's the double D that throws us off more than anything else.
It
Because if it
absolutely
was,
is.
yeah, if it was just Fade, then I would say Fade. But it's because of the double D into the E that makes us originally say Fatty. But yeah,
I had
congratulations again
been
to him.
I had been told in the admin meeting that if I mispronounce one more player name, I'm officially fired and excommunicated from OBL. So
Oh,
I'm on my best behavior tonight.
that's it's not looking good for me either, as I'm sure I'm guilty of a lot of mispronunciations. That is that's for sure.
That is all
Even
good. Sweet. While we're waiting for, I think there's not everyone in the lobby. So what we'll do is we'll quickly bang out some awards. So we'll start off with the clip of the season.
all right, let's get into this.
So, clip of the season, very hotly contested. Lots of great clips on the table. So, we will see who's going to take this one out. Clip one is, of course, a little bit lag, is the Sepisu Lee Sin play. This was early on in the season. One of my first games I was able to cast, but a beautiful TikTok-esque Chinese Lee Sin play, which was really great. And so that is the first clip of the season. And then obviously another huge one, the Dax steal. This was in a clutch game, 1-1 in the fist of 3. Dax goes in there, takes the Elder Dragon, and pretty much wins the game. And that was into a fed Smolder. And yeah, a very fed enemy team. So very impressive play from Dax there. Personally one of my favorites. And then, yeah, was another one of the first games I casted. Lycia getting the pentakill on Victor. Was a very spread out fight. You couldn't really see what was happening, but, you know, that middle man runs around the fight and he gets a lot of kills. So, yeah, he picks that one up, and it was also a 1-1 in these series. So it was a close series in the end. Lots of big names in this Seller versus ENS matchup. So it was pretty cool to see a pentakill so early on in the season. And the clip of the season. Who is going to take this one away?
Is just running over
There's one more actually. It was Penguin Domo's 1v3. So this was in the K&D vs KNS sort of 1v1 never die and never surrender sort of a matchup. So yeah, Penguin Domo picked up the 1v3. Well, dies in the end, but it was a pretty epic play. And the winner is...
The winner is, I'm going to unpause this. I almost didn't pause it. Let's see. Pause it too soon.
Pause it too soon. Of course, it is the Dax steal, and that you can't hear the audio, but it was a very epic caster call over that as well by Cyber, who was casting for us back then. And he made a very hype call, so that all sort of wrapped up and made it a really epic moment in the OBL. I think that's a very easy win in terms of that one.
I actually got good news for you, Grunky. All those clips did have noise. They just weren't coming out of OBS, but it's on the YouTube with noise. So
that's all good. Yeah, we'll try and upload all of this in like an awards video, so you can watch it in your own time. Right now, obviously, it's yeah, the best rivalry. This is a classic one. You know, we gotta show off the best rivalries in the league. You know.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Let's take a look, and this was voted for by you, the people themselves. We'll get through all these awards ASAP so we can get into game as the players are clamoring for some action. But yes, one of the greatest rivalries was just Division 1, Group A. They were swanging it out. You can all see them there, you know, in the ring. They were all very closely matched. The henchmen obviously came out on top, but it was not but a little bit of drama in Group A, as it was the closest division by far.
Yeah, let's see what we've got up next. Let's bring it up. KNS versus G Meow.
And this was a great one in Group C. You know, both of these teams were duking it out back and forth, took one series off of each other, and was definitely a fan favorite in terms of watching these two teams compete. Some of the best players we have in the league fill up these two teams, so it was great. They're definitely not monkeys, as I made in the meme. It was just more of a, you know, I very much like that still from The Simpsons. Very badass.
It's a good still indeed. And I'll find the next one. Brizzle versus everyone.
Now this came down like a good story would, you know. Brazil had some little bit of drama with his team back and forth, and because he is such a big entity within the community, it obviously encompassed a lot of different stories, and this was actually a fan submitted category, so I had to include that one in there, but he definitely held his own.
Yes, he did indeed.
And then, yeah, another great one was Trap Team versus Stormwolves. They duked it out in the finals of Div 2, but also had some entertaining games throughout the split. Both very experienced players on both teams. A couple big names in there like Tip Rat and all the rest of them. But yeah, was a very, very good matchup. I enjoyed it quite a lot.
And what else do we have? Let's scroll a bit further. And we've got the winner being Group A.
Of course, this had to win it. Group A came down to the wire. So many teams getting very close. Obviously, Zinger, Revenants, and Durag all got very close. Experience to join the league a little bit late, so they weren't able to get into the contention there by the end of it. So yeah, there we go. I think all of the players have made it into their respective voice channels as well. Well, we've got to get through one more quick award, which is a very special one for Jacob and I here on the caster desk. There were lots of good submissions, but the admin team and myself came to a decision on who we thought deserved the caster award of the season. And that is... that is my man, Jacob. He has been a workhorse all season, and I can't think of anyone who deserved this award more than him. He came in, with not too much experience, but really hit the ground running, got a lot of traction, and thankfully has been an absolute rock and a perfect casting duo for myself. So Jacob, you've definitely earned this award, mate.
Well, thank you very much, Grunky. Really just learning on the fly. I'll be slowly gaining experience as I go. And I just want to make sure it is well known that I voted for you for this one because I think you've also been just as phenomenal. I've enjoyed every cast with you, and I wouldn't be half the caster I am if I didn't have you beside me for all these games. So thank you so much for presenting me with this one. And yeah, I look forward to making the most of this nomination and trying to continue to bring everybody some good games of League of Legends.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. You definitely earned that one. So, with all of the formalities out of the way, we are going to be getting into draft. I will let the players know we are ready draft, and we shall get in there and get into the action because I'm sure that's what everyone is here for. While the awards are fun, we got to get on the real meat and potatoes, which will be the All-Stars game.
Do you have the draft link so I can get this up here?
Yes, let me send this one to you ASAP.
All right, let's get this one in.
Now, we haven't really gone over the teams just yet, but on Gromp, we have got Linsanity in the top lane representing the Coven. We've got BRDN in the jungle representing our champions, Old and Washed. We have got Pressure in the mid lane representing KNS. Lock on ADC, also representing KNS. We've got the dearest, greatest Megu Cat in the support for Team Gromp, and they are representing no one else but Fashionably Late. And then if we look over at Team Krugs, Penguin Domo, the mercenary, fills in at the top lane. Entric is in at the jungle, representing Do Not Redeem. Griff will be in the mid lane, representing the champions, Old and Washed. ADC will be the boy Wrangle, the Daisy Master. from the Coven. Locks will be on support representing KNS. So we got pretty good Oldham Washington KNS representation, and then sprinkle in a couple of the Coven members, and we have rounded out all the members. How's that draft going?
It is looking really good. Let me just get the team members up so we can get some names in here. Just quick reminder. Sorry for the little bit of scuff streaming we got going on. Grunky had everything prepared so nicely, and I've just butchered it. But yes,
No.
we're starting out with some pretty wild picks. We got Asol, Garen, and Quinn for Gromp, and we got Fizz, Yasso, and Draven for Krug. You know, at this stage, I have no idea who any of these are going to.
Yeah, no, I mean, there is not too many champs on the board, so it is slim pickings. But what these guys need to remember is they need to actually try and craft a nice, well-rounded comp. Because at the end of the day, once a champ is banned or picked, it is gone completely. So if this does go to all three games, it's going to look a bit goofy. There's not going to be too many optimal picks, but it'll be good to watch. I can promise you that.
Yep, I'm sure it will be. As we are getting the final phases of bans. No Callista, no Brom, no Nico. Looks like supports are not in high demand.
Yeah, looks like they're banning out whatever supports are left. The side of Krug is going for 5 support bans. Oh, no, just 4. But Thresh still on the table. Obviously, a great support pickup if you want it to go with the Callista. Can throw that boy in there, and also thematically, both from the Shadow Isles. So yeah, you get a little bit of synergy lore-wise there as well. The Master Yi being hovered. Now this might be just a huge pickup here for one of these team comps if they want to go for the old Mr. Weezers.
Yeah, Master Yi, obviously, yeah, just the standard annoying champ. I'm sure it'll be used to. What do you think? Do you think it's going to Brayden in the jungle?
I think at this rate it has to go jungle. I think we might be looking at maybe a Quinn mid, ASOL ADC, like a carry bot. Potentially. I don't know if the Quinn ADC is going to work too well, but I'm assuming it's also going to be Fizz in the mid lane. Actually, might be a Fizz jungle, because Fizz does have some nice jungle
Yeah,
buffs, so I think he potentially might squeeze into the jungle, whereas actually the Sejuani is a very good pick as well. So it might be the Yasuo top, Sejuani jungle, or it could be Sejuani top, though. We don't know what these
yeah.
players
Hey, who
are
knows?
getting up to, you know?
That is going to be locked in for everybody.
It will be locked in. And so yeah, now we have all the champions on the board. What are we thinking?
Well, I think the Yumi ban especially was quite key, as it does mean Meggy Cat cannot play Yumi, which would be super oppressive into Krug's comp currently. Just combined with everything else, the last thing you want is a cat and the dragon. That's 2 apex predators that Gromp would have picked up at that point, and I'm just not too sure how Krugs could have played into it.
Who knows? It's pretty all over the place in terms of what's going off, but I do think that the Garen might be sliding in at the mid lane potentially.
Yeah, we've got a few Demasias in chat, so maybe we'll see some Demasias in the mid lane.
Just waiting to confirm all the players are ready, and we will be going into
Yeah,
our first game here. And they will
is the
just be
first.
picking up all the various champions that they need to. But yeah, very interesting champs. A lot gone already as well, you know? We have a lot of champions taken away already. 20. You know, there were already 30 champions gone, and now there's an extra 20. So around 53 champions are off the board for these teams. Yeah, so it's not looking great.
Is there a way we could see these banned champions already?
I think it's those ones in the middle. All those champs in
Ah,
the middle
yes, I
include the
see, I
banned
see.
champs, yeah.
Is there a way to group them? All right. Well, while we wait for everyone again in game, might as well just quickly go through some of the banned champions. There is not gonna A to Z. We've got no Ahri, no Akali, no Ambessa, no Anivia, no Ashe, no Bard, no Caitlyn, no Ezreal, no Janna, no Jhin, no Jinx, no Kai'Sa, no Karma, no Lulu, no Malzahar, no Mel, no Milio, and we're in game. I will continue this later. Rudely got cut off by the client.
Hey, we're going straight into game on this one. Hopefully no one has got the stream up on their second screen tracking the jungle pathing or anything. So we'll actually be the Sejuani and Yi in the top lane. So BRDN is taking the Aurelion Soul to the jungle, which is I don't
Oh,
think
I need to
something
change
anyone
my.
could have anyone could have expected really.
Let me just quickly change. I forget not everyone else is on a wide screen. All right, there we go. That should look better for everybody.
Damn the widescreen
Yeah,
flexor.
not to flex on you guys. It's just
And
a 32 inch.
if you are wondering, this is not Gmail versus old and
Yep.
washed.
Let me take all these out because I have not got all this prepared.
We are
I will.
seeing a cheeky little invade into the bot lane. I think that only could have been predicted potentially if Locke was stream sniping, but I don't want to throw any accusations out there.
Is this the right one?
Here we go. You might just need to stretch that one out a little bit, and then you'll be
I'm
fine.
just trying to check if I got the right teams on there. Is it?
Yep, that's the right
That's the
sides.
right one. Okay. And stretch it out.
So the Garen versus Yasuo matchup is quite a curious one as well. Probably the most classic matchup here would be the Sejuani versus Yi, as I feel like those are two champs that do get taken to the top lane in this meta. The Sejuani works well with the Dusk and Dawn, and then the Yi Hail of Blades works really well, especially onto the Master Yi.
Let's get the chat on, objective timers, and I think we should be good to go now, hopefully.
Oh, and first blood of the All Stars goes over to Linsanity on the Master Yi top lane, of all things, as we're getting a lot of swang and bang going across all of our lanes.
Yeah, we've got
This,
some pretty funny lanes. I've not seen ASL jungle before. That
I
is
didn't
that should
even
be
know you
fun.
could jungle with it. So
Neither.
the
This is a
clear
first.
the clear is looking horrendously slow right now. So it looked like there potentially might be a dive getting set up on the bot lane. The Fizz is hunting, and Megucat will go down to Entric on the Fizzer. He leaves the lane with an extra piece of gold. And looks like they're setting up another dive onto Locke on the Quinn. The exhaust goes out. Locke goes down to the tower. So 1-for-1 traded there at the end, but a 2-for-1 all up as Megucat did go down to the fish at the start of the play. ASOL is being hunted down in the jungle by this fish, but the ASOL is actually turning onto the Fizz in the jungle. Oh, it looks like Megucat comes in with the clutch stun to flash save the dragon as Entric slides out of there. A couple gills and a couple scales being scratched off by the pink man, but the Fizz will escape under the tower. Another playful trickster gets him out of there alive. Pressure, putting the pressure on Griff in the mid lane. The Garen gets exhausted. The 1v1 is close, but they both slide out of there with plenty of HP to keep farming.
No Demacia today for pressure, and that ASOL is looking good already in the jungle. Managed to stave off an early death. I will definitely try to have a look at the farm soon because yeah, interested to see how that works. Chose the Gust Walker hatchling. Obviously doesn't feel like Brayden needs the damage, so he rates himself, picks up a Dark Seal first item.
Yeah, I think just trying to sort of run around the jungle, I guess, get to his camps faster, as the top scuttle will be taken by the fish. The bottom one has been taken by the dragon. Not too much going on otherwise. These teams have taken a little bit of a breather at this point of the game.
So far it is mostly supports going at each other as they do it again.
Oh, a nice double stun from Meg there in the bot lane. Good trading on the top side from Linsanity. Oh, good electrocute back from Penguin Domos. He might go under the tower. He does. Linsanity will trade 1-for-1 on the kills. The fish not able to get amongst that one, as he still hasn't cleared the top side. I think Entric is very desperate for some kills. Might have been able
Yeah.
to pick up a Dark Seal from his
And he
first
is
back.
getting invaded by Asol.
Yeah, the counter jungling dragon. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, obviously you must just be pressing that I want to say W and just flying over the walls, getting all up in Intric's jungle real quick.
Yeah, it's a good strategy though, but an awesome jungler like BRDN can make things happen anywhere on the map. Now, being a bronze player yourself, Jacob, what do you think of this Garen Yasuo matchup?
Um, both champions I see all the time in bronze. Surprisingly, I think I've probably seen this mid matchup before. So far, it's looking alright for pressure because I don't think you can win wall Garen very like many attacks because he's not got any ranged attacks. So I think it's Garen favored.
Yeah, I think it's definitely Garen favored in my opinion. I think the D shield start also is pretty oppressive against the Yasuo as well. Can't really get
Yeah.
much trading off, especially with the passive. But yeah, this jungle ASOL, while it is seeming to farm up an all right level, I think the Fizz is definitely enjoying its clear a lot more.
Probably will be. We see there's no way there can be an early dragon take for Ace or jungle though. I don't see how it
Um,
works.
Not sure how the modifier is, but it looks like Lox is potentially setting up a little bit of a gank here in the mid lane. Oh, a nice hook is to come out, just gets dodged away from pressure. Oh, the spear of Demacia, sword of Demacia, comes out and smites down Griff. That is a nice little turn. 1v3 from pressure here in the mid lane. It looks like BRDN is going to get taken out while Penguin Domo in the top lane dies to the Master Yi yet again. I think this Yi is potentially going to be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, the Yi is making a lot of noise early on, 3-1 and 0, and it's only going to get more dangerous into the game. Oh, we tactical pause.
We do have a pause.
He still has to change bindings, everybody. Should we go to a timeout screen?
We
You know,
might
put
have to. There's
might have
actually
to.
any delay on the stream.
All
Um,
right. All right. Let's go back to the talking talking screen.
okay, they're
Yeah.
actually ready to get back into the game.
Okay.
Potentially a tactical pause from BRDN. Does he just want to see where Fizz is right now? Wants to make sure that he isn't taking the dragon.
Yeah. Well, no matter how good of a jungler you are, you can always learn something new.
Yep, definitely applies to that. Oh, and in goes the Thresh, gets the stun onto Migucat. The follow-up hook as well lands. Migucat not having a good time in this bot lane so far. 0-3 and 0. As we do see, there is a double Tiamat on the side of Team Gromp. I'm not sure how that, how that affects the game state, but it's interesting to see two of those items right next to each other.
Yeah, I was under the impression Tarek was supposed to be super strong early game.
There's a potential that Wrangle and Lox are just quite strong themselves. As we do
Could
see,
be.
the 1v1 has been started by Griff. The hook inches away from pressure there in the mid lane. The emote comes out as you would expect. And here comes pressure. Potentially is looking for a kill. Has gone full Beyblade mode. But there is Lox still sitting in the lane. Linsanity is still 2 levels up on Penguin Domo. And so this Sejuani Ball Rider is not having a good time in this top lane.
No, Sejuani is not. Rough time. Griff is also having a rough time currently. Getting silenced up. No talking for him anymore.
And Migucat getting caught out yet again. The chum of the waters goes on to the Tarek. And Wrangle takes the kill credit for that one. As Entric is looking to steal away the dragon's food. And potentially get a little W proc off. Looks like it's going to be a lot of... Ooh, the star is coming down on top of the fish as Entric gets away, barely on 1 health. But Pressure is hunting, and
no.
fish and chips are delivered directly to Pressure's door.
That was not the blast cone you're looking for. Um,
As
but
Locke
yes.
manages to slide out of that one, not guilt-free though.
Yeah, it looks like we got a super strong early game from Rangan and Lux. It's almost as if these two have played together before.
Yeah, but then they're also facing Linsanity on the Master Yi and pressure on the Garen, so we'll see how that one shapes up. As there's definitely some lopsided matchups coming out in this All-Stars game.
Then we're going to get a relatively late Dragon take as the chains
Nice
do
block
land
comes
onto
out
Locke.
onto Locke. Locke will be going down to the spears as the Ren stacks pick up that one. Exhaust onto Megacat. There are more spears flying at Megacat right now, and Wrangle slides away. Isn't able to pick up the second one, but does take out the first pressure. Looking for another kill onto Griff here. Potentially taking him down low enough for the ult, but that one's not up as they throw a human being straight at Megacat. Gets a trade back onto Wrangle as that was a pretty decent shutdown. Yeah, this is definitely a bit of a lopsided bot lane right now as Wrangle is pulling no punches. Intric being caught out in the jungle. BRDN shows his face for the first time this game and picks up a little bit of gold.
Yeah, I was going to say, Meggy Cat is going to have to change their name to Meggy Porcupine soon with the amount of spears sticking out of that Tarek. And yeah, ASOL getting online, gets that first
And
kill on the board.
the way that Lox is just being tossed onto Migucat, it does seem like a bit of a... Oh, it is a 1-for-1, so that's not a bad outcome for Penguin Domo here in the top lane. Is a little bit closer to that Dusk and Dawn, which the Sejuani really would like. Yeah, Wrangle is just playing with his food at this point, as I think Locke will goes down to the Spare Lady yet again. That is 6-1 on this Callista.
It is a very, very lethal Callisto right now. Gonna get the Blade of the Rune King within 10 minutes. Not bad.
Not bad at all, and I think this ASOL is going to be hunting for these grubs, as you're able to get a lot of stacks with the little grubs spawning on your E passive, but Intric is hunting down Garen in the mid lane. The Sanguine Garen is just going to run out of there. Doesn't have too much threat as Intric is going to go up and get a single proc of his W while scuttering out of there. But yeah, this top lane is just back and forth. I don't think Domo really wants too much trading as the W max Master Yi is just going to heal that one all back.
It is a unfortunate lane for Penguin. He should be feeling pretty hot coming off of that Div 1 finals win, but looks like Linsanity is making him feel pretty cold on the Sejuani.
Yeah, definitely a peculiar matchup. I'm not sure I would have opted for the Dusk and Dawn start. Oh, the flash over the wall onto BRDN. He's getting caught out in his own jungle. Wrangle picks up one. The spears are flying onto Locke. Just manages to get under the tower. Big plays from the man in the bot lane. I know that Wrangle has been playing Daisy pretty much all week, so it's good to see the training wheels are not needed when jumping back onto League.
No, they are not. Has to survive there and is surviving great now.
Oh, Penguin almost gets the kill onto Lysanity. Linsanity goes down and gets absolutely popped by the Sejuani. Maybe the tables have turned in this top lane. Is 34 CS down, but the kills are almost even.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising. We're gonna have 2 Dusk and Dawn completions now for Team Croaks. Good representation. Sejuani Dusk and Dawn is not what I've normally seen, I think.
That's what all of the lane Sejuani one tricks like to use.
Ah, right.
As you can proc your passive very quickly.
Interesting. I think I'm more used to the jungle Sejuani. Oh,
Yeah.
so
The lane Sejuani is interesting as you also tend to go Rylai's as well, so it's easier to hit the second party or W. But pressure is 1v3 right now. Has to flash out of that one as they are not in a very good position to defend. Oh, Lysanity is coming in. The Master Yi is looking for the big cow set plays and cuts down Penguin Domo with the help of the dragon. Yeah, not a great start for Penguin Domo, but I'm sure they can bounce back come second half of this game.
Yeah. Are we 100% sure Lox is trying to land the hooks? Because
I think Garen's just pretty quick, you know? Oh, the last breath does come onto Pressure as the box comes out as well. Pressure is trying to skirt out of there. Oh, the phase rush gets Pressure back under the safety of his tower. As the TP comes out to defend his tower, blue team does pick up the grubbies on the side of the ASOL.
Yep, that is Grubs over and Drake
There's,
over to Krugs.
yeah, this Aurelian Soul starting to farm up quite nicely. As Entric has been trying to make a decent amount of plays onto each of the lanes.
And it
At
will
this
come a
point,
time where the ASOL just melts those camps.
I did think that potentially the Yi might become a bit of a problem, but the lust for blood has taken over Linsanity, and they have been giving just as many kills as they are taking.
Looking to get another one though. He's gonna get pushed back.
Oh, Migucat might be in the wrong position. Does not have the ult up. Migucat will be going down to the spears of Wrangle yet again. It's been a little bit of a story this game. As Linsanity gets dove on, the Glacial Advance comes out and takes out the Master Yi. But here is the Dragon. It will be a jungle 1v1. The Dragon is just standing there and hitting the fish. What a matchup we've got here. Two characters you don't see often. The Fizz and the Aurelian Soul taking it to the jungle.
Yeah, now we got Garen and Yasuo back at it again in the mid lane, and Pressure's gonna come out on top.
Two Master Swordsmen duking it out in the mid lane. It's quite the anime matchup.
Yeah, pretty much similar mechanics as well too. I don't think there's any advantage either way.
Yeah, they both have some form of a Beyblade maneuver.
As we
Ooh.
are gonna get a 3-on-2.
The hook finally does land onto the Garen. No flashes available. Looks like Wrangle is going to collect a nice percentage of spares as Migucat is up shit creek without a paddle and will be going down in the river.
Yeah, that paddle sank in the river, and Megicat is sinking lower and lower in the game. Pressure
It's
finally pushed back now. Lox and Wrangle have rotated to the mid lane.
Yeah, and that is a Blade of the Rune King and Gwynsu's Callista. It seems like Wrangle didn't get the memo that you were meant to troll this game.
No, he did not. He's taking out some anger on someone tonight.
It looks like Master Yi will be going in on to Penguin Domo again as we do cut back to the mid lane. Pressure sliding out of there with Phase Rush yet again, and he is on sideline duty. Linsanity goes in, might get the kill. Oh, they both go down. Put Linsanity in the fridge because he's out cold.
Very, very cold, as nothing much coming from a hook onto Pressure.
Chum the Waters lands onto the Aurelian Soul as Entrix going in for a little bit more. A nice playful Trickster dodges a decent amount of the damage as Pressure lays down the sword. Wrangle stacking up the spears as away skirts the dragon, but a last breath connects onto them as Wrangle gets involved in another kill. Almost goes down at the end there. 600 gold bounty. They're going to be hunting for this Callista.
They're going to need to, as right now that Callista is just outputting monumental damage.
Oh, Locke
As
is on the
gonna
hunt for that bounty. Has an inkling about where Wrangle is standing.
That might be another dragon over to Team Krugs.
Just stacking up spares like no tomorrow. Will be another dragon going down to the side of Team Krugs. Now, Krugs looking like a bit of a menace on the roof today.
They sure are.
Now, let
Looking
me
at
hear in chat. Who do you think's winning this game? It's pretty close at the meantime. Anything could happen here, but I want to see your opinion if you are watching and enjoying the game. Let me know who is your favorite player in these two teams as well, and who's going to take out the game.
I think
Whoa, that hook was in another server by the time
that's
Linsanity
what I'm
tried to push it.
saying. I think if Locks lands hooks, they win. Easy, no problem.
Ooh, stun lands onto the fish. The fish has to flash away before being turned into a fillet. He's cooking right now, but Lox is in the wrong place at the wrong time as Master Yi and Asol show up and whack down. BRD and might go down as well. Penguin Domo in a perfectly good position, but the Alpha Strike takes out Penguin Domo yet again as Griff is in the wrong place at the wrong time as well. Pressure, putting the pressure on, about to drop the sword onto this poor little swordsman. Potentially is going to save it. No, it is a shutdown over to the G-Ran.
Did not want to let that Tarek die yet again. They do get out of there with their lives.
And Megu Cat is finally on the right side of a play here in game one of the All-Stars.
Yes. Are we seeing the revival in the Gromp bot lane?
Potentially. It is quite a large mountain for them to climb up, as this Callista is really just the most fed entity on the server. But there is one issue. Master Yi is pretty damn good into Callista.
He sure is, and Insanity's having an alright game.
Yeah, he's got
Respectably.
a decent amount of gold, just been farming the Sejuani up. The Sejuani is looking to opt for, I have no idea what's next. I think it might be a Zeke's, and then potentially, oh my god, what a big fight. I didn't even realize this was going to pop up so much. His Wrangle goes down. The big turn, the big shutdown. Entric is standing looking at this portal. Very sad, has dropped his ice cream and wants another scoop.
There's that shutdown.
BRDN asking the other team to relax as Master Yi, Gwyn, and Tarek are going to whack away at this Baron. It might be a hard task as there's not much damage apart from this Master Yi. Hopefully Griff can sniff this one out and contest it. Potentially will be able to. Penguin Domo has used the TP to get to the bot lane, so they will not be joining this Baron take as Team Gromp is right back in the mix.
And that's a Baron over to them. Not much Krugs can do. And they'll be looking to make a push.
And the gold has completely flipped the other way around. As two huge shutdowns go over to them. So far, what's been your favorite pick of this game?
I've been pleasantly surprised by the Brayden Asol. I think it's definitely the most outlandish pick that's worked.
Cool. Hook onto Lock. Gets flashed away from Migu Cat is ready with the stun. The Chum the Waters do go out there on the side as Migu Cat is potentially going down here to the spears yet again. BRDN gets flung away, but a nice potentially might save him as he sneaks out of there. The Ignite pick him up on the back end. The Zeke's is completed on the Sejuani, so it is a very interesting build, I would say, as Griff has gone down in the top lane. 1-3-1. 2 kill participation out of 23 as not sure Griff is logged into this game just yet.
Unfortunately, the skies descended on no one there for Brayden. Goes down and they lose their inner mid turret while they have Baron buff.
Who will know? And we do also have the capabilities of joining in on one of the team's chats. So maybe we might jump in and see how Team Gromp or Team Krugs are communicating this game.
Go for it. Report back what you find.
I think we'll both have to jump into the channel together, but maybe we'll do it after the next big fight.
All right.
Who do you want to hear the comms on? Do you want to hear the struggling comms of Team Krug, or do you think Team Gromp's vibes are going to be absolutely on point?
I think all the vibes are looking good. I still think it could go either way. They're definitely
Pressure
doing their best.
Is on the wrong side of the map right now, as all 5 members of both teams have converged on this dragon, but it will be going over to Team Gromp.
They do get the first dragon on the board for themselves. Making good use of that Baron buff.
All
Like
right, should we both jump into maybe we'll go into let's go to All Stars Team 2.
All Stars Team 2. Let's see what they have to say.
Multiple people here, you know.
We're killing Bard.
Get off me, pussy!
Oh wow.
We're killing Quinn.
Oh.
We're killing Quinn for this.
Hey guys,
Stalling?
how's it all going in here?
That's going pretty good. I think
good.
we're in the money to win this thing.
Yeah, you're looking
Yep.
good. I think this
we're looking
Master
great.
Yi is a little bit of an issue though.
That's
See, I
fine.
won't lie. I thought we were gonna have some fun, and then this guy locked Garen mid, knowing I was gonna pick Yasuo. But you know,
Yes.
we can all have fun still.
I thought it was
Now-
Z-Target bot lane when I was playing into Quinn. I'm not going to lie.
Wrangle, how's all of the DayZ been adding to this game?
I think it's making me play better.
Making you play better?
My first league game in 6 days, and
Oh, that's
it's
pretty
just
good.
it's just so easy because I've been playing so much DayZ.
Exactly,
It's a
exactly.
much harder game.
That's true. I will agree with that. Yeah, any picks that you guys are surprised this game and seeing on the board?
Well, I'm
Quinn's
surprised
Narek
my
put me
support
off
picked
guard.
Thresh.
Pick Thresh. Is it a bit too try hard for this scenario?
No,
Not my Thresh.
no,
That's why
not
we
this
picked
Thresh.
it.
I
Yeah,
no, I
Jacob,
think your hooks have been great. I have not
Jacob-
said anything bad about them.
Yeah. Oh, 1 second. I think there's a match.
You guys
I
got that.
changed my
You
mind.
guys
I'm
got
actually the
that.
best Thresh on the server. I
You
changed my
guys are
mind.
fine.
I'm just held back by my team.
Yeah, it's true.
All right,
Well,
go
guys,
on,
it looks
go
like
on,
it's
Wrangle.
going great. I believe in you, and we'll touch base again soon. Best of luck.
All right, yeah,
Like,
good
2 for
luck,
2,
boys.
Easy.
Sorry, guys. I saw Mega
He
Counter.
wants to try and kill this Garen.
Wow, what a crazy comms. Not sure really what's going on. There's no direction between them. They are more about complaining about the other picks as well. As Wrangle is going into pressure. Pressure might be able to just take this Callista out. As the shutdown goes on to Griff, he is definitely back in the game. Last breath onto Brayden. Comes out. Now this is a back and forth swing. 27 to 28. 3K gold in between them. But yeah, the comms are on point right now.
Yeah, you can see that communication coming in clutch there. I think our motivation has allowed them to just kind of turn it around almost, as they're
Yeah.
up in kills.
We're just in there to boost the morale, to give them a little bit of clarity on their surroundings. But right now, you know, I think the Dusk and Dawn builds are in a perfect position. This Insanity Master Yi, though, is still a bit of an issue, as Locke gets taken out by the Tomb. Oh, doesn't get away, does get away. Oh, doesn't actually get away. So, goes down in the end to the Spears of Wrangle, who's so far absolutely whipping.
Yeah, there's a lot of spears being thrown out.
Uh-oh, the
Now,
Master
normally
Yi.
Brayden would like a lot of spears.
That is true. Master Yi takes out another kill. Might look for the quadra here as Linsanity is chasing down Wrangle, picks up another kill. I did warn them about this Master Yi, and they said it would be all good, but it was not all good.
Baron the other way now. Oh no, the same way. I don't even know what
Yeah,
I'm
the
talking
same
about.
way as before. Highlander is still going, but it gets turned around. Oh, might still live. Oh my god, the damage is immense. Gets blown up by pressure. Wow. It looked like an almost guaranteed kill onto the Mr. Weezers, but he gets away on the slightest of margins.
Yeah, you know it's only a 4.5K gold lead now for Team Grump.
As Penguin Domo does get taken out by Locke. Locke has a little bit been a lot more low-key this game. Is able to pick up some extra gold onto the Sejuani, who is currently donating gold to anyone who is around.
Yeah, kind of just being the Rift's wealthier right now.
Yeah, Megucat is taking Penguin's, challenge to heart. Also 10 deaths.
That's right. We're still averaging a good kill per minute right now, comfortably over 2. We've got Hextech Drake up again. Looks like Brayden's gonna take it as they inch their way closer to the Hextech Soul. Do you think we're going to see a soulless game?
I hope we end up with a Elder flip.
Elder
5-person
flip?
versus
Yeah.
5-person Elder flip. It's all I really want to see.
I
to be
yeah,
honest.
I just want to farm like caster clips, you know, to call a smite snail like we had for our clip of the season.
Absolutely. What now? Looking across the usernames, which username do you think is the coolest?
Ooh. It's a you know, I think pressure as a username is okay, but then it kind of we know his actual goes by Fade, so it feels like there's just too much discourse between the identity and the person himself.
Mm,
Whereas BRDN I think is nice. I'm a big fan of removing the vowels from a word to make it look cooler. And as we assume it stands for Braden, so I don't mind that one.
I've
And I think
actually heard from insider sources that it is Burden.
it is Burden. I thought I heard the opposite.
Well, this Master Yi is chopping up these players. Double kill. Does jump onto Wrangle. Might be able to pick it up. The exhaust goes down onto the Mr. Weezers. Linsanity goes down. A 1,000 gold shutdown over to the Callista. His pressure is split pushing as a good Garen should.
He is doing justice for Demacia indeed.
Pretty much the whole jungle on this red side is up for grabs for the ASOL as Entric dodges out. Oh! There's a 1-for-1 in the end. A great
There's
little
those.
anime battle between those two guys. I
That's
did
the
digress
mechanics
from
we
our
love.
topic before. Yeah, I don't know. So many iconic
There
usernames
is,
in this.
yeah. We've got good ones. Insanity is also really good. Insanity and Lin. I don't mind it. I rate that.
I think iconic usernames which have like 4 or 3 letters are pretty good as well. So I think Lock and Locks are pretty much up there. My only grievance is they sound so similar.
Yeah, it's hard to cast them when they're playing together in the same lock and locks. It's yeah. It's rough. It's rough.
Leading into the next season, it is actually going to be Wrangle and Locks on the same team. So they have been paired up. They are now teammates.
I think Penguin Domo is going to be the hardest name to say right now, though.
Sometimes just saying Penguin is
Yeah,
enough, you know?
yeah. Locks does hook Baron, so does land that one. It's good to see.
Just trying to
Just-
check to see what's going on.
Does
Level 17 ASOL, so potentially has got into mass sort of velocity on this ASOL as the big ult is available. I think this next fight might be the last as Mugu Cat tries to set up a bush bait onto Locks, but he reads it. A flash hook comes out onto the Taric and catches him no time to pop that Taric ult, but a huge ASOL ult catches onto 4. And there is a big flank coming out. Looks like Linsanity is jumping onto them. I think this is going to be a very one fight for Team Krugs as they did get a perfect flank off. But Randall has something to say about that. The spears are coming out onto the Garen. Gets taken out by the Quinn in the end. And the Zonyas, the triple kill onto Locke. Wow, what a big turn. This super fed Callista unfortunately could not carry the game. And this Quinn is marching down the mid lane. Will they be able to pick up the win, or are they going to extend the game for as long as possible?
I think, based on the Quinn not trying to take the outer inhibitor turret and just going for the Nexus turrets, looks like they are going to try to end. Braden wants to farm, though.
And just when you thought that Wrangle was the one to carry the game, you thought wrong. As Locke was the real carry this game, they are extending it out for as long as possible. But I think as soon as Griff spawns, it is going to go down. Oh, as Griff is
like
trying to
they
hold
might be
on. The
letting
minions are being cleared. The Glacial Tomb puts Locke in there. XPK comes out from Locke. Comes down to the last auto attack, and the GGs are called out. Game 1 goes
Yes, it
over
is
to
a
Team
GGs.
Gromp.
Alright.
Despite Meg's best efforts, Team Gromp has won.
Oh, it won't let me go into the thing. That's a shame. Yes, they do. They do take it. Grump does take the first game.
Sweet, the lobby is still going. I just randomly got booted. Let me invite
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really.
Yeah, I got booted as well. Unwanted.
And we will be moving on to game 2. His team Krugs are discussing if they want to continue on the blue side. A lot of champions, it's looking very bare up there. As just over 50 champions are off the board. Still plenty to choose, in my opinion. You got some nice ADC still lurking around. Samira, Senna, Lucian still
Yeah,
available.
yeah.
Ogmore still up. They were complaining that there is a lot of ADC options off the board. Aphelios, you could spec into the AP casters. Brand is awesome in the bot lane. So many good ones to name. Or you could just go crazy. And also Karthus, very, very strong in the bot lane. So, potentially a pick that might come out. If the players are looking to give Grunky Peep a little shout out, make sure to pick up a Karthus because it is definitely one of my faves. As, still plenty of champions on the board. Renekton, if you want to give me a shout out as well. So plenty of champs on the board. Warwick also could be potentially a nice pick.
Yeah, looks
As
like we
the
are.
players are draft, we will be heading in. I will let you take the first half of the draft phase, as I'm just going to go quickly grab a soda.
All right. Let's see what we're going to start out with for bans. Thinking a lot about this one. What are they going to target? Are they going to target Lox, Wrangle, Griff, Endrick, or Penguin Domo with this first ban? And it is looking like they don't want Wrangle to have a good game again with the Zaya out. And again, Megacat, no supports for her. Leona taken away. The Sun Goddess no longer allowed to be played. Get another ADC ban maybe. There we go. Vayne cannot be played. And another support ban. Poppy is removed from the roster. One less Demacian. No Zahen. Endrick cannot play Zahen. And Zillion ban. I don't think anybody wants to play that champion anyway.
Now the real question is, Jacob, have you been having a drink for every kill?
No, but I can. I can. I'm my partner she's out tonight, so I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I've still got to figure out how to make my own dinner, so yeah, maybe I'll just pass out instead. But we've got some
it's a beer dinner.
beer dinner, yeah. Yeah, that's the calories tonight, isn't it?
Now we see. Oh my god! So
Wow.
it looks like they're going to try and pick every available ADC. I think it's going to be. I know the obvious choice here is Twitch jungle, but I reckon it's going to be Draven jungle just to mess with us.
I would love to see Draven jungle. I think Draven's the only ADC I've played ever.
I reckon this is going to be top lane Skarner, mid lane Belveth, and we haven't seen the jungle yet because I actually just watched a Korean one trick who plays Belveth mid and is in the lower part of Challenger over in Korea.
Right.
And it looked very menacing.
Or they feed those kids something over there, that's for sure.
As the Maokai ban comes out, no Maokai. Oh, and they are banning Kassadin against. Pressure doesn't want to see a Kassadin. Maybe it will be a Ziggs pick coming out.
Yeah.
Potentially, that is my thinking.
Ziggs priorities skyrocket. I
Ziggs
think
is still on the board.
Ziggs just announced they're partnering with AI and their stocks are going to go up.
Just like all birds.
just like all birds.
I wasn't even aware of Allbirds, and
No,
so I
neither.
think it's
I
pretty
saw.
epic
I
marketing
know. I just
that
I
now
saw it
I'm aware of it.
on the New Zealand stock market Reddit page. It's like, what the hell?
It's usually where I get all of my investment advice from, is
Queen
Reddit.
Street bets. That's bad.
It's actually
No
where I
good.
get all of my advice for anything. If I ever want to know anything, I go straight to Reddit.
Yeah.
If I want to learn anything about a champion or what kind of person plays a champion, you go to the main subreddit. Some of my favorites is the Rise subreddit and the Azir subreddit.
I think the only subreddits that I'm in for champions, I think it's just Fiddlesticks. Pretty sure.
I feel like the Fiddlesticks community would be pretty normal, pretty chill. I feel like that's a pretty honorable champion. Whereas if you jump on other certain ones like the Cassidy subreddit, one of the top upvoted was, "I'm looking for the most racist name possible. Does anyone have any suggestions?"
Yeah, no, fair enough. Well, I think that can be applied to just the greater community in general sometimes, can't it?
Yeah, but Cassidy and Draven mains, that's kind of their
Yeah, I want
speciality.
to. I want to see some flaming from this Draven. I want to. Yeah, I better. I want emoting. I want in chat, and we might have to be careful if we get into Grom's voice chat this game. I'm not. Yeah, I have no idea what the lanes are.
There's currently a bit of commotion going on. They're trying to. So it looks like it's going to be Draven top lane, Twitch jungle, Gragas mid, Irelia and Galio bot lane. Just as we all expect.
I think I will give the insight onto Galio support this game because I've got a 100 win rate Galio support this season. One game only, but
That's
still
enough. That's all you need.
that's 100%. That's 100%
That's
right.
still undefeated.
Valid. Yeah.
Now, if all of the players were doing one shot per death, I would be quite worried about Penguin and Meg right now.
Oh, yeah, good point. That's a decent amount of a bottle gone. About a third, probably. Something like that. It depends on use. Bottle size.
Shout out to
What are
the
the
other
sizes?
Jacob in the chat with the Megutron, which is I quite like that one.
That is a more intimidating name than Meggy Cat
Megutron.
on the topic of names. That strikes fear.
Megusaur. Megusaur sounds pretty good as well.
If it's spelled like dinosaur.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everybody like a Megusaur what? What the hell?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that. Some more interesting picks coming out. I'm very curious about where this Darius is going to land, if it is a counter into this mid lane Gragas. Well, I wouldn't say it's a counter, but it is their answer to the mid lane Gragas.
Yeah. Now, do you think at any point in this series, any of our All Stars are just going to switch positions randomly? It's not tell anybody.
I did notice they were all aligned with their particular roles, but maybe if we go to a game 3, we actually force them all to go off role.
Yeah, just everyone rotate to your right, and
Yeah.
yeah. All right, let's go. Let's get into game.
Let's get into game.
What masteries we're looking at?
I would love if in the last game, if we do get to the last game, everyone just tryhards and plays their best champs.
I can see the argument for that.
It will be the Comet Skarner top lane, which I do enjoy that technology myself. I'm not sure
Yeah.
how well it's going to work into the Draven, as it will
Well.
be a brand jungle and a Twitch jungle. So these two, they're giving us a lot to sink our teeth into in terms of the jungle matchups. The support has ended up being the Belveth, which I don't think anyone would have been able to predict.
No. I mean, I'd have to say, I think the Twitch jungle is a little bit more valid than the ASOL. Normally.
Yeah, definitely agree with that one.
Anyway, I'm going to let you take the first minute because I'm going to get totally also a soda.
Now, both these teams standing around doing nothing for the meantime. No all-ins available just yet, as Pressure has played the Gragas, but doesn't actually have a skin, which is quite disappointing, as I feel like everyone should be rocking skins right now. Wrangle and Lox also skinless. Quite disappointing from these two players. A nice double knock-up from the Belveth. Almost a good counter into this Galio, as the E can be cancelled by the Belveth knock-up. A lot of jumping around is going to come out from Lox this game, as Jacob has gone to grab a beer and my cat has not had dinner yet. So he is coming in expecting a bite to eat. So
Gotta feed the cat.
I will quickly give him some food and Jacob will take it away.
Alright, so we got everybody in the bot lane taking damage. He's also on the Wrangle. Wrangle is going to secure the first kill onto Lock. That is first blood over to the Samira. And Lox is going to get the second kill. That's a 2-0 for Team Krugs. Looks like they are mad. They did not want to lose last game, and Wrangle is on one. He's going to avenge his Callista performance and do equally insane things on Samira. Looks like Insanity is once again oppressing the fellow top laner in Penguin Domo. We have got pings out from mid, pressure onto Griff. Endrick and Brayden are here. Junglers are convening. That is a rat on fire. Smell of burnt fur in the ear.
First blood.
Yes. Wrangle is wrangling again.
He is a cheeky little one.
In his head, he's just thinking, is it zombies in DayZ that everyone else is?
That is true. The zombies are pretty hectic. I have been taken out a couple times by zombies this week. Also by a couple of players that I trusted. I think this week, while playing DayZ with Wrangle, I've been taken out by 3 different people.
That is rough. Can't say I've had the DayZ experience, but I did have the Arc experience on that one.
I think the DayZ experience is a lot more like monotonous. A lot of messing around, a lot of looking on the ground for things, a lot of opening and closing doors looking for things, a lot of making sure you're not getting too cold and you're getting sick. It's very it's very soul crushing. A lot of time gets invested into it.
I get that.
It took me about 2 hours to travel from one place to another just to simply meet up with Wrangle at a different location. It looks like both mid laners are picking up kills onto these junglers as they're lurking around. Oh, a nice sidestep by Pressure. The barrel comes out and takes out the fireman as Pressure is looking to bonk down onto Belveth, which is going to float away. This top lane is a lot closer than you would have expected health bar wise, but definitely not CS wise.
It looks like the Draven is going to be doing his best to farm.
Nice double knock-up yet again. Ooh, a good knock-up onto Wrangle, but he will just slide out of there. The Samira is picking up the stacks. Is it full stacks right now? Doesn't mind being melee range into these two.
And again, that bot lane for Team Krugs is definitely doing a number. Oh, flash onto Insanity's gonna take...
Oh,
no.
Nice flash there just at the end. But here comes Griff, has found a little tasty morsel in the jungle is now getting surrounded by pressure. BRDN is kiting this one out quite masterfully, but will he get the turnaround onto pressure? Ignites, just gets the last tick of the passive down. Does pressure burn down to both of these two things? I think they're just going to get away. No, they don't, as Locke is going for the battle on to Wrangle, and he goes down, exhaust not available to help him out there.
Yes, it is blood spilled all around.
5-6. Very much a handshake match.
Yeah. We got Dark Seal on both junglers. Most gold efficient item in the game, I've been told.
Now was Linsanity trying to take BRDN's Gromp there. Team Gromp is currently killing the Gromp. Oh, Megu Cat on the nice rotation from the bot lane. Level 3 Galio looking for the kill onto Griff. The Bomba goes down onto Griff as he is able to pick up the passive onto Megu Cat. That does do a lot of damage as Linsanity is going to get taken out by Entric on the brand.
Yeah,
Craziness.
Penguin having a bit of a better time this game on the Skarner. Trying a tankier pick. Do you think he's going to
Well-
build Dusk and Dawn again?
I don't think so. I think potentially it might be... Although I think about it, Dusk and Dawn could work on Skarner top.
Yeah, see, again, I only know jungle Skarner, so...
I feel like it could work on jungle as well, because I tried to test out the Titanic Hydra first, because what you do is you obviously proc your Q, you auto, and then do an auto cancel with the Titanic Hydra, and then auto again, and that procs your Q fully. So if you're able to proc that faster, you know, potentially is a lot of damage up front.
Yeah, no, that makes sense for sure.
Skarner's definitely a fun jungled character.
Looks like a lot of damage is coming out from the bot lane.
Yeah, as the Pyroclasm does bounce onto multiple people, Locke flashes out there on the smallest of margins as the Darius is hooking this Gragas back in. The Explosive Clask is not available, so the flash has to be burnt for pressure. The Gragas is in a bit of a state right now as Linsanity is going for a solo kill onto the Skarner. Megu Cat is running around in the wrong area. BRDN throwing poison onto everyone he can. Locke is looking for an angle to jump in here. Wrangle is found an angle onto the backline as Locks goes in for the kill. Wrangle, you should not be there, buddy, as he gets taken out by 3 in between the towers. A little bit of an overstep there by Team Krugs as whenever they get a lead, they seem to manage to throw it at some point.
They just can't sit ahead idly. They obviously feel the need to make something of it. Fortunately, they made a couple deaths from it. Gonna have a super late first dragon again, as I have not turned objective timers on. Let me do that. We got a 3v2 in the mid lane. Looks like Griff is going to go down after BRDN puts
Yeah,
a few
spray and
more
pray.
bullets in him.
Spray and Pray takes him out. It is an AP Twitch in this jungle, which makes a little bit of sense. I think in terms of how you look at this comp, they need some consistent AP damage, as the Draven and the Irelia are going to be auto attacking quite a lot. So you don't want to give too much Ninja Tabby value over to them. Ninja Tabby, I mean Steel Caps. That is
Alright.
Unk status confirmed.
Now, someone is telling me to control Shift Z and zoom out. Does that zoom out my camera, or is it going to close all my programs?
I don't think Control Shift Z closes. Well, hopefully, I don't know. You might have to test it out.
Risky. Not too sure. Alt F4 all over again.
Agroha seems like a trustworthy source. There's another big
Boxes.
fight is going down with the bot lane. Lox does not have enough defensive capabilities right there as the all out goes on to 2, but the Galio ult just almost saves 1 or 2 there on the backside. Back and forth in this bot lane, 5 and 3 on the Samira. Yeah, is the benefactor of most of these plays right now.
You know, that is a phenomenal zoom out. Oh, wow. What do we
Holy
think?
Agraha, let us know. Does that look better?
Is this better? We've got the entire rift at our disposal now. Oh, let's go into top. Let's
Zoom in. Let's zoom in. We've got a great. Oh, Linsanity. I think that's Linsanity. You know, we're so far away right now.
No, that's insanity going down.
Indigo, what do you think? Is this a good zoom out level?
Look at that. Oh, down
BRDN
goes a
does
Skarner.
pick up the kill. He is the trash man right now, and it is
Can Lox
time.
escape? Can the Belveth get out? Let's get a close up. Oh, there we are.
But too close. Yep, Lox has escaped as we are we're zooming back out to our drone cam.
Yes.
The OBL sponsored drone cam is currently flying over Summoner's Rift.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Drone Cam is actually a crazy sponsor as well too.
Yeah,
Like imagine a Palantir drone sponsorship. Still no first dragon.
There is an absolute disdain for objectives this game.
Yep. I think it's all part of prolonging the series in the name of friendly competition.
Agraha and Indigo have not let us know if the OBL sponsored drone cam is good or not, so we can assume that it is the best thing they've ever seen, and they are left speechless.
Safe
As
assumption.
the blades go wide from the Aurelia, the style points are being built up from the Wrangle, but just going to use that to farm up the wave as they do sniff out there is a stinky rat coming. Oh, but the brand is also here. The Pyroclasm comes on to 3, and they are all going to build up the passive right now as the all-out comes on to 2. Shutdowns on to them as Locked and Lock are going to trade kills for now. Entric is running under the tower, but here comes the Aurelia. A beautiful stun onto the brand. Takes him out.
Yep, that is going to result in the double kill.
Ooh, we have been...
Penguin Domo.
Ooh, just goes down to the final axe. Linsanity is trying to carry this one again, as it looks like it will be the Titanic Hydra. Titanic Hydra onto the Skarner first. Lox looking to hunt down this Draven, will pick it up as potentially this Belveth is picking up a bit of steam here as a Griff. It will not be long for this world. Oh, it does connect on that. Bomba gets taken out and exploded. A bear straight to the face, just like my man Jacob.
Yeah, it's a casket I want in my own house. As looks like Wrangle can't make the difference this time. Suffering a little bit more. It's still good overall. Got the Collector, BF Sword. But that Aurelia with the bounty. Pressure on the Gragas. The bounty as well.
I feel like the Aurelia doesn't mind the Samira matchup too much. Here's the Skarner. Is going to kidnap him onto the wall. Throws a big rock at Linsanity's face. Has to run away this time. Will he try and turn around? The barrier comes out and takes out Penguin. Here comes the brand though. Sniff something out.
Yeah, it's Lock might be walking up a bit too far.
Oh, the dodge out from Lox. The Grand Hero's entrance has come in. Wrangle gets hit down again. CC'd up and taken out. Lock is unstoppable. And just when we thought we might be getting a game 3, Team Gromp has proven that they are not here to mess around.
They have indeed. But who do we think has scaling on their side, as Entric thinks he does?
Entric thinks he does, and another kill picked up onto themselves.
Gotta get the first dragon taken by Braden.
Objectives have not been high priority this game, but I guess if there's nothing else to do, you might as well.
Yeah, it is sort of an afterthought so far. As going on to Lock, Griff is gonna get super low.
Ooh, Locke might get taken out here as they are kidnapped. The bleed is onto them, but a clutch locket from Megucat saves Locke. Oh, the fancy feet almost picks it up. Penguin is running around. There are two bug-looking things right now, taking out as much as possible. Pressure, putting the pressure onto Wrangle, taking them down as the team of bugs are going on. Oh, the sneaky rat is running around the side. Might be able to pick up a kill onto the Skarner. The Skarner goes down. The rat-a-tat-tat, as it used to be called, sprays down onto the brand. Might take him down with the poison. Lox is in a poor position right now, running in between two very fed members of Team Gromp. Now Entric is running away from BRDN. Will BRDN be able to catch him just in time? He does get the poison down, but it will be a trade as they both burn to death.
Yep. Two Pokemon types going against each other. We got poison versus fire, and it's gonna end evenly.
Yeah, end evenly, but I mean this Twitch is very fed right now.
Yeah, Braden's obviously been practicing some of those unseen jungle picks, putting them to good use. I hope everybody else
to be on his team for the first couple times he tried. Though.
Just believe me, everybody in bronze is gonna hate to be on my team when I play ASOL jungle next catch. It's gonna be brutal.
Oh, the cask blows Locks into the donation bin as they all get a piece of the Belveth pie. Bit of a disjointed team play here from Team Krugs, as I think Team Gromp are firing on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, they are, and that is a very, very dead brand.
We might be due to jump in to Team Gromp's comms and check out how they're going.
That is a good point. I'll just zoom out so we got a good view while I do that one.
So it's a great view. So we
Yeah,
miss
it's good.
nothing.
Gonna miss nothing.
We're in the sponsored cam.
Yep.
All right, let's jump
And-
in.
You're about to get raped.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
Oh my god.
Can we
Oh
please?
my god.
Oh,
Relax,
Oh
relax,
my
relax.
god!
yeah.
Competitive
Uncalled for.
ruling, BRDN.
Yeah, BRDN said that. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yo!
I agree.
Burning
What a toxic
pants.
fucking jungle.
Oh
Yeah,
my god. How's the
Twitch
game going,
nerds.
guys? We'll move on from that one.
They're letting me
It's
play
not
this
really
time. It's fun.
It's fun.
Now, you
Having the time
guys
of my life.
pulled off a good comeback in game one,
Oh.
and it
You're
looks like you
distracting
guys.
my jungler!
Oh my god, there's
I'm
a lot of inting
coming!
going down.
This is all part of getting game 3.
Oh, true actually.
Oh, the kidnap comes out.
Busy.
Unlucky.
Now, what inspired the Irelia ADC?
I just wanted to play it.
They're
I'm
beds.
like, yep.
And then also chucking Lynn's sanity on the Draven top. Have you practiced one before, Lynn?
Oh no. This is like my second time Draven in my life.
Damn.
Except for practice 2 actually. I played him a lot in practice 2 to warm up.
Okay, yeah.
You look like a seasoned Draven veteran on this pick.
Yeah. Every scrim I would just open up fucking practice 2 and practice Draven.
Holy
I
my
guess
god.
all the days were just for this.
Finally
And
paying off.
how is the Skarner
Yeah.
matchup? Do you think Skarner's a good top laner?
It was fucking dog shit.
Scott
Coming.
is TP.
Fuck.
All right, guys, we won't distract
Somewhere
you any
here.
longer. Thanks for the comms, and we
thank
will
you.
let you
Oh.
guys enjoy this lock
Yeah.
int.
Enjoy,
Thank
guys.
you.
Enjoy. Oh
All
my
right.
god, that was
Well,
not good
if
timing.
that's not a taste of what it looks like to be in
I do
the
believe that was was pressure saying that. So sorry to all of the ears out there. That was a bit of profanities, even though we had ruled out please no profanities on stream before this. But that little intervention for us has actually flipped the
yeah.
tides of the game. So we've literally thrown Team Gromp off of their game.
Yeah, I'd say we were acting like divine intervention at that point, as they have seemingly managed to make a bit of a comeback. No jungler, they might be pushing for Baron.
Yeah, it was not BRDN who said that. I was just taking the Mickey a little bit there. As taking the Mickey, Lox is going and a massive bomber onto 3 as Wrangle is running for his life, gets taken out by 2 very strong members. Entric is running away from the Draven, pardon me, as they are gonna start off Baron, and tipsy turvy the game goes.
Yep, never mind. I was wrong. Krugs are not going to look for Baron. It's going to be Grump v Baron, and the stronger camp's going to win.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of Gromp. It's a very cool champ. Very good champ, very good camp.
I don't know. Personally, as a Fiddlesticks player, I hate Grump because my drain
Yeah.
only is going to hit one camp entity. Just the most annoying one to farm. I want those chickens.
Yeah, chickens. I think chickens are consensus the favorite.
Well, yeah, it's good because if you're playing in mid, you can just stand next to the wall and heal up. It's good.
Absolutely. Whereas, yeah, I could see there are certain champs that I love clearing Gromp on, and then there are certain champs that I hate clearing Gromp on. Like Karthus is really enjoyable to kill Gromp because you just pop it so quickly. Whereas someone like a Fiddlesticks, it's terrible.
Yeah.
As the Dragon will be contestant goes low, the Rat picks that one up. As Team Gromp are well organized right now, not many towers for the side of Team Krugs.
Yeah, I mean, not many tires overall, but they're looking to get the second one now. And there's a bit of bounty gold on that mid tower also. And not going to get it. Never mind. Lox says no. Locks it down. As Lox is getting locked down by Megucat.
Oh, Kidnap onto the Gragas, looking for a flank. Griff is in the mix, is getting resets. Not onto anyone just yet, but Megucat might give up one. Now Griff gets onto one, but just doesn't deal enough damage. Locke is an absolute monster right now, as the Ignite and Darius passive aren't enough to do it. We've got the Skarner and we've got the Brand rolling out together as BRDN is looking to get some more damage down onto these guys. The Flash E from Locke is beautiful, but will go down to the Brand in the end. BRDN might go down. No, Flash is picture perfect to save them from that shutdown gold given over to the Brand as well.
And that is going to be a push into the base of Team Krugs. No amount of Kruglings can defend this one.
Now, there have been a lot of kills in this game. I'm not sure if it's as many as Div 2 up until this point, but we're still seeing plenty of good action as Megucat has gone in. Darius is about to run down someone as unfortunately the Samira has fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it's just a bit. Hasn't really, like, I'm not seeing Wrangle get off any really good ults that much. I think part of it has got to be that every time Wrangle goes for an ult, pressures just moves him somewhere else and can't make it anymore.
Claiming that blue buff for themselves as Fade is going down the toxicity road. We heard potentially some form of not ideal word coming out of their mouth when we jumped into the team chatter. The the OBL microphone sponsored segment, Team Chatter.
Actually, he was just about to segment into the Raid Shadow Legends
The Raid
advertisement
Shadow
section. Yeah.
That's so true.
What was meant to be said.
yeah, that's what there was. Pressure's #1 sponsor is actually
Yeah.
Raid Shadow
It
Legends.
is
and that's
Raid
who they
Shadow
were-
Legends.
That's who they were shouting
So,
out. So
Yes.
us though, we are not affiliated with Raid Shadow Legends whatsoever, and do not condone you playing Raid Shadow Legends over League of Legends.
No, the only
Nor
Legends
Daisy-
you should be involved with is the League of
Nor
such.
DayZ though. We are not affiliated with any of these brands. We just love League of Legends and casting it.
And Locke is enjoying another death. 7 on the board, out of the rift for 42 seconds.
Yeah, that was a nice double play from Penguin Domo. Was able to kidnap 2 people in a row, chuck them under tower, which is obviously the best Skarner play you can make.
Yeah, what's the point of Skarner's ultimate if you don't bring them on the tower?
Exactly. The double kidnap, you take them with the ult, and then you take them with the E, and then you twirl them around. Oh, the massive bomber going on to 2, catches Migucat on the other side. Griff is going to go down. Entric goes down as well. Wrangle is probably not soon for this world as Migucat is pushing forward. Nice double knock up on to those 2 members as Lisandro joins the party a little bit late. Yeah, that was an awesome synergistic play from Pressure and Migucat. You can see that they are 2 seasoned friends that love playing together.
It is evident. Not the first time on the rift. And yeah, that's what I'm saying, Galio support. It's him. He is here.
A lot better than the Tarek performance. But I think, if the job gets done, it gets done. BRDN is asking for a highlight play right now. I'm not sure Team Krugs is going to allow that to happen.
I think that's the last thing they want.
Bit of ARAMing happening right now as Migucat is going to get caught out here on the backline, is taken out as Lox is trying to trade back a massive 4-man barrel from Pressure. Doesn't do too much in the end, just a little bit of style points, but this Dragon potentially up for grabs for this team here.
Third Dragon, we are going to get a Infernal Soul. We didn't hit Soul last time.
BRDN is looking for the angle for this highlight play he was just talking about. Oh, a nice double kidnap from the Skarner, but BRDN is just doing so much damage. 1 dunk down. Will it be 2 dunks down? Just 2 for this time, as Locke does so much damage. Wrangle actually on the backside, taking out the Rat, forcing out the Draven.
Yeah. Good trade for Team Krugs, and that will probably be the Dragon for them.
Yeah, TP comes out from Penguin Domo as they are going to hunt this Draven under tower. Oh, Lin is going to turn back on to Wrangle as Lox is the one to pick up the kill. 7 kills on the support Belveth. An infinite scaling champion that you don't want to get going too much.
That's what I'm saying. I was going to say, never mind. Skarner didn't build Heartsteel, so I suppose there's not really any scaling on Penguin's health. But I think the brand scales a bit more. Does brand scale quite well?
More than who?
I'm not too sure.
Brand scale's alright, just because he does percentage health damage, so everyone inherently gets kind of tankier late game. So, Brand's very immobile and only really has 1 rotation of spells, so unless you're able to make it super worth it. But that being said, an ult and like an E going off on more than 3 people in a team fight is pretty much death. But Entric is quite far behind, so there's a lot of layers to it,
Yeah, it is looking like 2.5 items into 4 item Twitch right now. What's that gold lead at? About 3K, just over. He's got Death Cap complete though on his next spec.
Yeah, so Entric will be a little bit stronger. come this next fight. Baron fight potentially on the menu.
It is on the menu.
It's a Skarner. It's quite tanky considering he has only really got health items.
And
There's Darius.
yeah, we're just getting a bit of peace and quiet, contemplation.
Both these teams are just relaxing for the meantime, as they do know the next fight could be the last if it's a sweep. Migu Cat hiding over the wall does get found out by the pillar of flame, pillar of fire, pillar of fire. One of those two. As all of these random picks are really testing my on-demand knowledge of champion spells.
Yeah, I don't think I really know. I know Winds of War or Wings of War for Galio. That's about it, I think.
Do you know the alt name?
Oh, is Grand Entrance, is it?
Hero's Entrance.
It's something entrance. I know it's entrance. I get it confused with the Pantheon alt as well too.
Skyfall, I think it's Starfall.
What's the other entrance? I just get confused. There's
I
more
think
than one
Grand
entrance.
Grand Entrance is the Rakan W from memory.
Oh my gosh, never mind. I will research and get better at this then.
There are a lot of champions to learn, and thankfully we've got All-Stars to teach us some good ones. Oh, Kidnap straight onto Locke, as Locke might be going down. BRDN is on the backline, firing away, doing so much damage. Almost gets taken out by the Darius. Will get enough stuff down onto the opposition, as Penguin Domo is the last one standing. Triple kill for the Rat. Isn't going to be GG just yet, as the Belveth does survive, but BRDN finds the angle in that fight.
Did find the angle indeed, and Rango just couldn't quite get the damage off in time. Got the S+ for the ultimate, but couldn't quite put that to good work. And that is going to be the first Baron going down to Team Grump. I think they've got all the Barons so far this series, sitting at 3-0 Baron. Take?
Yep. I think they were in the mindset that, you know, this Irelia needs to die as fast as possible. But what they did is they forgot about the old Twitch, who came right up behind them and used the old back door and took out.
That's because he was hiding and is sneaky. There's one thing you can't forget is Twitch voice lines. You can hear them it's like the most audible voice line, I swear.
He does that good one when he comes out of stealth and he's like, "Hi!"
Yeah. I have a friend I play with and he quotes that every time I join him in call.
Locke is going on to Entric. We'll be able to pick up the kill. The Pillar of Flame procs the brand passive, but it seems to do 0 damage right now, as Locke is running away with this game.
Yeah, the brand not really marking his brand on the map right now.
Yeah, BRDN firing away at the Scuttle Crab. They're looking for a pick. They're looking to find a little bit more than just Entric on the brand. He did opt for Ghost, which might not have been the most wise choice in hindsight.
Is that going to be first inhibitor? Yes, it is. Insanity takes it on the Draven.
Oh, Lox finds the knock up onto pressure, extended out by the Samira. BRDN is just hiding around. Oh, a nice W onto Lock using his ult. Oh, but here comes Brayden, exhausted straight away, but a massive wombo combo by pressure takes them out. Unfortunately, this bot lane for Team Cruds is no longer of this world, and it looks like that might be all she wrote this game for this team, as they are pushing down onto the Nexus. It might be a little bit of mercy shown by the end of it, but last tower will potentially be going down here.
I don't think Pressure wants to show that mercy.
Oh, a nice kidnap into the tower. Almost kills Lox. Oh, just barely gets out. Griff going to get whacked away at in the Nexus. Oh, this is just sad to watch, as they are getting absolutely ruined within their own base. It'll be 2-0 to Team Gromp. Oh, they're going in and taking them all. GG's.
GG's indeed. That is another victory for Team Grump. They go 2 up in the series. BRD in on another great performance.
I will just quickly do
Yeah.
one.
As we are, yeah. Are we doing we're getting an all or nothing game through?
I'll
What do you
just
think?
quickly ask the players. Now, while these guys talk about the semantics of which side they want to go on,
So we are going to get a game through? All
it
right.
looks like we are getting a game 3. Looks like the sides will be swapped, and Penguin Domo and crew from Team Krug are going to be heading to the blue side.
Nice, nice. Not bad
Now,
at all.
quickly, before this game starts, our awesome and talented designer / graphic designer / entrepreneur / talented person has made up some beautiful player cards. Jacob, do you reckon you could potentially get them up?
Just saw your message and I was like, there's no way I am not getting these up. Let's add a slideshow and see if I can get this done first try.
Yeah, so we had some awesome player cards made for our Division 2. For our Division 2 players, and we've also made some for our Division 1 players. So we'll get those up on stream so everyone can admire those. We will also send them in the chat so everyone can access them, and you can put your favorite player as your phone wallpaper. I know I'm looking forward to having my Megu Cat player card framed in my room. So do what you must with these pieces of art.
Yes, unfortunately, I am going to have to save every single one of them individually first. It won't let me group save, but that's great because that means I can also have I can have them on a rotating wallpaper basis.
Exactly.
Perfect. I wouldn't rather anything else. Okay.
Well, it looks like the draft for Game 3 has started regardless. So we'll have to display those All-Star cards at the end. But that is all good as we are getting into the Game 3 draft. As you see, there is a lot of champs gone. 60, I think there are gone. Or maybe more. 70, I think now. Yeah, 70 champs gone. Not many remain. This is where we really see how deep the champ pools are of our OBL players. As Zeri, probably one of the only ADCs left, will be picked up. The Lux does get picked up on the side of Team Gromp, so that will be potentially pressure or Actually, I think it's probably a Mega Cat Lux going into the bot lane. Might need to move the old slideshow just to the left, as it is
Yep. I've
Take
just done that.
taking up all of the
Good.
screen. As Aurora will be getting picked up. Looks like these so far, they're taking this game a little bit more seriously. I think it's the fact that this one is a double or nothing. So everyone is going to bring out their best.
Yep. I do expect some crazy picks, but I want them to be played well.
Yeah, pretty much over half of the champs have been taken out of the picking. As yeah, I mean this is all fairly meta still. Maybe I didn't ban enough champions.
I think maybe next time. I think
Ban more.
surely we do like a general poll and
And all the
the
champs
top
get picked.
top so 3 games you've got 30 champs. Top 30 champs are the only ones you can pick from. And the polls in general chat for it, and they decide who are the
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of the format on the fly. I've definitely had some really good ideas since I've locked in the Iron Man with extra disabled champs, but I think it's going to be good in the end. I think 3 different games of like different types of structures would be good, like one Nemesis draft, one all random, and then one like something else, maybe just a normal blind pick. Or like a mirror matchup one could be kind of fun.
Well, that's the good thing about this being split 1 is we have got so many splits ahead of us to try this all out.
Yeah, and this is really just a for fun event, so always good to get amongst it. Gives our players who there's another tournament this Saturday, this Sunday rather, where they will be competing. A lot of our top talent will be competing there. Just gives them a nice little break. Just have a little bit of fun and practice some new picks.
Yeah, gives me a chance to practice some casting, without out the pressure of finals. Okay, so we've got Yone. Can he pick for Grant? Now, I first timed this champion yesterday in ARAM. Didn't go very well. Yeah.
Quite a hard champ.
Yeah,
got a big mastery curve.
I still don't really get it, but at least now I understand a little bit. I know Yone's ult, but I didn't really know the sequence of the other abilities. But now I do. Vaguely. Oh, Ziggs ban. I wonder who that could be against. There is a prolific Ziggs player here somewhere.
And the Cassidon is gone as well, so the kryptonite of pressure is gone.
Yes. There is no longer any pressure. Change his name to Pressureless.
Pressured?
Oh, yeah. With that.
I mean, it's looking like pretty normal.
Yeah.
Pretty normal team comps is like as you would go compared to our last 2, which were a very eclectic mix of things.
Gonna be another Griff Lux.
It's potentially going to be our BRDN jungle Zed, as we did see that one in the finals for one brief game, which was the actual game that they didn't win, was when BRDN was on Zed. So hopefully that does not spell defeat for Team Krug. As the Swain gets picked up as well. Looks like this might be... Well, knowing we've been going on. Ooh, a none pick for the last pick. I think they're going to go ZVZ.
ZVZ? Fair enough. Can I do this in time? Let's see.
It will be a ZVZ mid matchup. So we're Swain top. It's going to be a jungle Nasus, I would assume. Unless they're going crazy and doing the Swain jungle, which I'm sure BRDN has been thinking of. But for all intents and purposes, this game is pretty chill.
There we go. ZVZ. That's some high quality production right there, if I've ever seen it. Oh, can you invite me to the game?
Yeah, let me get you in the lobby.
Thank you. Now, Cronky, which Z do you think is going to come out on top? Early predictions.
I don't know, but I'm hoping we see an iconic OBL and an iconic OBL moment in this game.
Yes, yes. An IOM. Eon. Iconic OBL moment. Looks like the players also don't know where the champs are going to go this time. They're just as confused as we are.
I reckon. Oh, what? So it is apparently Aurora top, Lux jungle,
Right, of course.
Zed mid, Yon Shen bot lane.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, we thought it was going to be normal, but it is anything but normal.
Perfect. I have flipped the team horizontally, so it's now the correct side. Sure, that's legible to everybody.
Should be almost in game. We are just waiting for the players, but in the meantime, make sure to admire our graphic designer Dio's awesome work. Just to the left of the draft screen, they will be flashing on the screen the player cards.
Can I slow this down maybe so we can actually transition speed? Ooh.
Yeah, you should be able to.
I have doubled the transition speed. Oh, that changes the transition speed, not the actual time. Time between slides is what I'm looking for. All right, I should know this. There we go. Looks like we are slowly loading into game. Third game of the night. Who do you think is going to have a crazy performance this game outside of our junglers in the ZVZ matchup? Do you think Wrangle is going to get off to a good start again? Or is Pressure going to have another great mid lane?
Be interesting to see. I mean, if this Lux is in fact a jungler, we'll be really curious to see if the jungling is good, you know?
Yes. That Lux jungle is interesting.
Is definitely one of the
But
more interesting...
maybe Griff has been giving Brayden lessons on Lux, and he just forgot that he's playing jungle this game.
That's true. That could also be a major factor.
All right, let's get into game.
So we will be loading into game. this will be the final game, all or nothing, and then we will cap off the evening with just a couple more awards. And if anyone was curious of who won the RP card from the other night, it actually was Penguin Domo. We rolled 2 people who had submitted their results. Had submitted their their results for who they thought was going to win all the categories. And the first 2 players I pulled were permanently banned from the OBL, so we had to
That was
move on to
pretty
the third. Yeah, so Penguin Domo ended up winning that. So I wonder if they're using any of their brand new paid for skins, which actually came out of my pocket. So Penguin, I hope you're enjoying the skins that I bought for you personally.
Oh,
You are
Grunky, I will pledge an equal investment for the next split. Right
For the next
now.
split.
Next split, I will equal investment for sure.
holy. Well, maybe we'll figure out
I think a double
honorary-
prize pool is a pretty good trajectory.
holy. There's going to be a $50 RP card on the
Ooh.
lines next year for filling out the form.
That's not
Just
bad.
like
That's
that,
not
all
bad.
you need to do is we are getting some back and forth fighting in this bot lane. The Zeri and the Pike whacking it away on this double ninja bot lane. Pressure versus Griff. ZVZ. Oh, flash under the tower. Lock might go down. Just gets out. And both Pressure and Griff are going to be zetting it up in the mid lane. This is a bit of a Govos dream right now. Shout out to Govos wherever you are. Obviously wish we had you a part of this event, but did not make it onto the board.
Okay. All right. Looking good. As Locke is going to go unstoppable as he snaps back, is going to die after taking out the Zeri.
One for
That is
one
a
on the
much
board.
better Yone play than me.
Is cleaned up by Locks. But yeah, Wrangle not getting off to the magic start that they were looking for. Pressure and Griff
Oh,
both going one for one there.
we
As
gotta
the
make
pause
sure we
does
get out
come
of this one. Oh, let's real quick. Can't have any possibility of a sneaky screen looking. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Pressure is checking stream right now. This is what I'm trying to prevent.
I'm actually
Pressure-
looking at the I'm looking at the viewer count right now. So if I see anyone
Yeah, if
from
it
this
goes- if it
game on the
goes up.
stream, I'm currently putting in a mods request to have you banned.
All right, we're back in. We're back in
And-
game.
Oh! If Penguin goes down to those minions, nice, survive. But I think Precious sticking around right now is very greedy. A plate will go over to Griff. So he is up on gold. Ooh, the E just goes wide. I'm back with Dovo and puts up Insanity. Everyone is being awfully greedy right now.
Quite a good view of everything for a second.
Actually, if the Shen was jungle and it was a Lux support and an Aurora ADC with a Yone top, that would actually be a clean team comp, low key. But unfortunately, we get a Lux jungle who's actually kind of almost out clearing the Nasus somehow. Might even be
Ooh.
able to double scuttle the Nasus. Ooh, Megu Cat probably going to be getting hooked here. Nope. Survives from that one.
Does avoid the
As the
bone
sh-
skewer.
The Bone Skewer. No, that's a good
Skewer.
ability name.
It is. It's a good ability name. I like it. I like it. All right.
The
I'm gonna
Doge.
I'm gonna get another soda. We're back.
Jacob has gone to go get another refreshment. As we see another fight in the top lane, Linsanity is not getting the best out of Penguin Domo in this matchup, as the Swain has been quite oppressive. But here comes Jungle Lux, has escaped the jungle and is here to collect a Dark Harvest stack and a kill from the Swain. As there is more action in the mid lane. ZVZ, the mirror matchup. BRDN is playing with his food in the top lane. As we cut back to the bot lane, it's all going crazy on the Rift right now. Currently, Griff is getting the better of pressure in this mid lane matchup as the taunt goes down onto the Pike. A nice double stun helps out Wrangle in getting off plenty of damage onto Locke. Megucat is being taken low. Wrangle is running to pick up the kill. Another clutch hook doesn't save the old Zeri, but it goes 1 for 1. Both kills going onto the Pike. So not exactly the start that Wrangle wanted, but still enough to keep the game going as an E connects onto the Aurora. This Shen and Aurora matchup is, ironing out to be pretty interesting. I would expect, at the very least, that Aurora would win this quite easily, but I've been proven wrong as the Swain Q is just OP. Oh, the trading is going quite heavy on both sides. Lox is in the jungle, trying to hunt down BRD and on the Lux as the trade goes out in the mid lane. No one going down. Ult for ult is popped. As the Zeds have been juking it out in the mid lane, my auto cam is all over the place right now as Entric has been found out in the jungle. This Lux is a menace. Who would have guessed BRDN, one of the best players in the league, is just all over this game on any pick that he wants to be on right now.
Well, what is skill expression if you can't utilize it across the board? And BRDN is proving that tonight. Puts a bit of fancy feet in chat, and
that's why
he's putting it on the board.
That's why ARAM players are the best. Consensus the best players.
That's why I've just started playing ARAM. Yeah. We've got 5 games so far in ARAM. I lost all of them.
Oh, as Locke has made its way into the mid lane, the hook will come out onto the Z. Potentially Griff is able to pick up the first kill on this 1v1. The Ignite being popped back from pressure, but that is all just elementary, my dear. Watson, as Locke is wiped off the face of the planet like a bug, and BRDN is the bug spray.
He sure is. Not to
the taunt, but Entric is waiting in the wings. My man Entric, you need to just farm up a little bit as this Lux is out and pacing you right now. Has all of the tempo in this game right now.
Yeah, normally I feel like you'd be probably looking to farm primarily as Nasus.
It's almost time for our OBL sponsored segment, Player Chat, presented by OBL.
Yes.
Presented by Invid, actually.
That's yeah.
Invid, your number one stop shop for tournaments, scrimming, and more. Go over to invid.au to get the most out of this advanced technology. That was a good ad read. Hopefully they enjoy that. Oh well, we'll go jump in to Team Gromp, and we will see.
Gromp.
Oh, actually, let's not do Team Gromp. That wasn't too good last time we did that. Let's do Team Krugs, as it might be a little bit more PC, so to say.
That's right.
Hey guys, how is game 3 going?
A little bit better.
A little bit better. So this is an all or nothing game. So it looks like you come out firing this game. What is the strategy change for this one?
Win.
Win?
Win.
Now Lux is currently taking your guys' red buff. What are you going to do about that?
I'm on it. We fight.
Fight.
The Shen is there as well. They are leaving through there.
Hey, now you can't give away too much consumer information.
This is the...
I feel like there's a bit of a...
This is the OBL sponsored segment.
I see.
Locks
where we give away...
will win.
Where we give away We give away
Lux is
information,
backed.
and then we're going to join the other player chat and start saying your information. So make sure you're not out of position.
That's fair.
Or yeah, we can just give them. We can lie to
Go
them
Shen, right?
if you want.
Yeah.
Sure, you can tell them that I took Ignite. And to be careful.
I'll go hook in 3.
I think I can just kill top here.
Easy.
Why is my Nessus coming to take my blade?
It looks like you guys are firing on all cylinders. Thanks for taking part in the invid.au sponsored team player chat moment of the game.
No problem.
Thank you to all of the Krug players. You guys are great.
Thank you.
Amazing work. Phenomenal.
Okay, we need it back. I do not have mana.
Alrighty. That was nice, family friendly. Good chat with everybody. Looks like they are having a great time.
They are indeed, and we'll have to check up with Team Gromp later in the game to see how their comms are going on the next Invid-sponsored team chat moment of the game.
And that is no more Megacap. Not really having too much of an effect here on the Shen. Reminiscing of the Tarek days, obviously.
Now, does anyone in chat have a live death counter for Meg? I'd like to see what that's at right now. I think we're almost at 20 over the couple games span.
We'll be getting close.
Definitely getting close. And so it will be an Eclipse into a Yomu's matchup here in the mid lane. I think Griff, the fact that he's able to get this Eclipse super early is going to be pretty much won the lane in terms of I don't think a Yomu Z can really compete with the Eclipse at any point of the game. It is a bit cheaper though, so we'll be able to catch up stat-wise to some degree. As we do see most of Team Krug is congregating in this bot lane along with Team Gromp.
Yeah,
3 people
3
on
on
top.
3.
Yeah, and it looks like Pressure is going to be the first one to make it to this bot lane play. Standing on a blast cone. They're all going to trap them under this tower. If a binding does go off and lands, might be death for one of these guys. Entric just escaping the Lux ult. It is going to be a Storm Surge. First item for the Lux as the hook goes wide. This pike is not long for this world. As the Z comes in, is going to dive onto Entric. Pressure going to pick this one up very easily. As a nice coordinated dive onto this bot lane is pulled off expertly from Team Gromp.
Yes, and looks like Team Gromp are going to get the first dragon. We've got another very late first dragon take, sitting at 13 minutes. Probably aiming for another 30-minute game at this rate. And Pressure is going to get put under pressure. We got Locks coming in. Not going to quite have enough distance as Entric is wanting to take some farm.
Ooh, this Lux does a lot of damage though. Damn, Storm Surge is procced off of an auto attack and an E. Oh, looks like Linsanity is going to try and pop this Nasus as he does go down. A team fight is erupting up here as Lux is trying to escape, realizes that he is not in the right position to deal with this as here comes Penguin Domo. The only person on Team Krug with a lead right now is going to be burning away at this Team Gromp lineup as the Z is going to find a free Migu Cat over the wall. Flash is not available. Exhaust is though as Wrangle looks to pick up a kill. Not into his pocket just yet, as the Zeri is falling a little bit behind in terms of the fact that this Yone is able to pick up free plates on the bot lane. And about a 30 CS lead for Griff on his Z, as Pressure on his Z is not exactly where he wants to be at right now. Does have the Yomu, so a nice gold efficient item. Hopefully he can snowball that into a couple more lethality items. Oh my god. Locke does not pull any punches when it comes to killing Locks. Former teammates, no love lost on the Rift.
No, none indeed.
So it will be a double Storm Surge item pickup for this top laners. Oh, as the nice E from the Swain comes out, Wrangle does ult. The flash out of the way of the taunt, but here comes pressure. Is going to find the kill onto Wrangle. The Intric Nasus is running down. Put down the dog. DK putting it down. As he's running down mid lane, looks for Mega Cat. Oh, the hook back from Swain just steals the kill from Locks. So it wasn't a double gold play for that one. And the Pike ult gets misused.
Yeah, Wrangle, first time in 3 games, not feeling himself on the Zeri. Just falling a bit short against this Yone bot lane. And unfortunately, once again, BRDN is just having a good time playing a magic damage jungle.
Yeah, these
He's built
off-meta
Dark
picks
Seal.
definitely don't intimidate BRDN. As Entric, you know, the Nasus is a little bit more of a classic jungler right now. But making it look a little bit off-meta when it comes to this, as the chickens do cancel Penguin Domo's B, which is going to put a little bit of tilt down. But Megu Cat on the Shen is running around, trying to find something to do. He's a little bit homeless right now, but will find home next to the Bay lock.
Yeah, probably a good idea to stick close to this Yone. Pressure's going to get chunked out by Entric. Looks like he is withered. Is going to continue to try to run though. And no, Entric is on the run.
Way out of position here. Doesn't have any armor to deal with the Yone and the Zed. Oh, as the nice Yone ult just gets missed away. Oh, as Griff does pick up the kill and jumps back to his shadow. Oh, he's slick on it. Runs away from all 3. Griff, you're taking the piss out of them, mate. Oh, the ult from Lux as well. Tries to snipe him out. Lux is on the run. Is trying to find Griff there. Lux is also going to slide out of there. And there's a lot of sneaky ninjas on this bot side of the map.
Yes, we got some very, very, very sneaky members on both sides, but Griff is playing hide and seek. Well, I mean, they know where he is, but he's not being found. As Penguin Doma is going to find Insanity. Goes between worlds, is going to just get out of there. Was close, though.
Yeah, it's hard for this Swain to try and stick onto one target. Penguin Domo looking for the kill on the backside. Barely misses out on that kill on Insanity. But not quite worth, as BRDN has picked up a lot of gold off of that.
Yep. Unfortunately, BRDN is once again running the map. Lux is running away as Locke is unbound his soul and is gonna unfortunately have to snap back. Can't get anything else off onto him. We got a Hextech Drake up for the second Drake of the game. And we are converging around it. Entric is here. Scouting it out. There is red wards all around the place. Looks like Swain's going to teleport. Expend that one. Not up for the Drake. And they know it. Team Grump is gonna try to get around Wrangle. He is unaware. Is going to have the safety of his tower and no wave crashing just yet. Penguin Domo getting engaged by Locke. Q and W onto him is going to not find enough to make any meaningful impact.
Right, Jacob, for this next dragon fight, you're on play-by-play, and you need to
I'm on play-by-play.
You need to do the
Oh,
most
right.
excited play-by-play you are even physically capable of. I want to see all the emotions in one team
All
fight.
right, Bone Skewer onto Lock. Theory engages, gonna get shielded by BRDN. We have a couple shadows being placed. The glaives are thrown out, looking like a ninja monkey in the river. And Linsanity is gonna throw out the weirding, not gonna hit. Step back from Entric. We have got ults up for everyone right now. Root onto Entric is gonna ult. He is gonna do his best to make a wither onto Linsanity. Is gonna push them back. No Drake started yet, as we are just getting extended poke. Flash out from Linsanity. Pike ult between worlds gets out. That's 2 ults down, 8 to go. Meanwhile, BRDN takes the Hex Tech Drake. We got a root onto Megacat. Penguin Domo gonna not move forward. Linsanity still in the area. Takes down to half their health. Wide out of Penguin Domo. Jumps away from the whatever that ability is. Looks like Lock's back in the water. Lock is unbound. He's going in. Triple Yone ult into Zeri. Zeri shot. I need to know that ability name. Megacat gonna go down after Griff does. Yep. Get the Shadow clones to do their thing. Ult onto pressure. And Griff is back onto BRDN. Flash onto BRDN. Is gonna get a double kill. There we go. That's my play-by-play.
I managed to pick the longest fight. It was about a 2-minute fight. Both teams jockeying for position around that mid lane there. But yeah, pulled off with precision by Griff, and it was good by BRDN up until getting caught out by Griff there on the side. But this game is pretty much in Griff's hands, like you can imagine, pretty much.
A little bit, and BRDN did manage to get that Drake there as well too, so they are yet again, 3rd game in the row, if I remember correctly, up to a 2-dragon lead. Not bad at all.
They have been exceptionally good at taking these dragons, but here comes Entric onto Lock as they are going to whack away onto this Yone and take him out. The Wither is an extremely powerful tool, and it is also point and click, so you can't really outplay it. As now, this might be a perfect time for the second part of our Invid-sponsored segment, Player Chat, presented by OBL.
Exactly. Do you want to go in 5 seconds before me? Let them know I'm going to be coming in.
Yeah, I'll go in just to make sure that Pressure isn't saying any bad words. Alright guys, how's
Okay.
this game going? All or nothing, back against the wall.
Not looking too good at the moment. Even though we were ahead. What do you reckon, guys?
What inspired the Lux pick?
My Pressure just like hovered the support tab, and I saw Lux, and you know it was just speaking to me. It wasn't even speaking; it was like singing to me. You know what I mean? So.
How's the clear been? What's the clear speed like?
It's I don't know. It's not the greatest. But I made it work.
You had a slightly faster clear than Entric, actually.
Yeah, I'm not. Maybe he's up with the fairies at the moment. I'm not too sure what's going on with Entric, but you know, it's. I think he should have a faster clear than me, like playing Nasus. But you know what? I'm happy if I'm faster. So.
Absolutely, and because when we did the Invid-sponsored player chat section where we joined the other team, we were giving away information before, so we got to give you some tips. Griff is making his way into the bot lane as Entric is running onto his crabs. Entric is, he's on his raptors right now.
Pike's in the bush.
Yeah, Lox is in the banana bush. He's about to go and contest blue where all you guys are. Wrangle is alone in the mid lane right now, so that's probably a good play to dive onto them. You got good position onto Wrangle.
He's got wall jump. I've been spoken him.
He's going B just over the wall right there. Yeah, he's gone. But yeah, Griff is pushing in the bot lane. Penguin Domo's right for the picking. If you go right now, you'll be able to get him.
Well, hopefully we're able to get him. Probably not though.
I'm able to catch. I'm behind him. Just keep following.
Yeah?
Keep following.
Oh, he flashed over it.
Right.
Thanks for the
There-
information, guys. I appreciate
There we
it.
go.
That's okay. Anything for you guys. That was
Yeah.
the Invid sponsored player team chat section presented by the OBL. All right, thanks guys. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Did Invid sponsor Tesla when he looked at the stream? Or?
No comment.
That was
We
Yeah.
here at the OBL, we are not affiliated with any
Oh, yeah,
Tesla
okay.
strategies involving streaming.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
Fair enough.
that's it from
Leave
us
it at
over
that.
at Stars Div. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye bye.
But
As we do finally get the shutdown onto Griff as we leave the team chat, giving them a little couple tidbits of what's going on the stream. Yeah, so they will actually be getting this soul point right now, as our information did lead to a takedown on Penguin Domo in the top lane. So sorry to Penguin if you're watching this back. It's just business. Locke taking out Wrangle yet again. Wrangle's not having the best game in this one.
No, it is unfortunate. Had a great series so far, but there is still time. Zeri doesn't do too bad later in the game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hyper carry. Unfortunately, there are no enchanters left to support the old Zeri. You could have done something weird. I feel like you could have done Ardent Sense of Lux or something. Could have been a nice, pardon me, Zeri combo. But currently, it's Griff's game to win. He didn't have the best first two games, but is definitely showing out on this third one. As the ult comes out from Swain, the ult to follow from Aurora, Griff gets ulted on, and there's a Z 1v1 going on in the middle of a team fight. Pressure picks that one up as Entric is entering the middle of their team, and he's getting locked down by Locke. Linsanity gets the kill credit for that, as they are looking to pick up the scraps. Locks finds a hook over the wall, flicks over Broden, and kills him down. But also, Locke is looking for blood, as BRDN didn't even die in that play in the end. Penguin Domo is hunting it down. Wrangle is going to come over this wall and be a grim surprise, but might go down to the damage of Linsanity. Quite a lot of AP. The Shen ult comes out and is able to save BRDN, who gets the taunt off. Penguin Domo does get a kill on the backside. What a crazy fight. Didn't even think he had enough mana to pick that one up. But the flash comes out. 1-2 cancelled auto attacks for Mego Cat. And Mego Cat will pick up the kills. I think I managed to get at least 4 name mispronunciations in that fight. But that was just as good as the kill count.
That's all right. I'm sure we can let you off with that one. No harm done there. And yeah. We are still at a slight gold lead for Team Krugs. Kills are pretty much even. But Team Gromp is on soul point. Cloud soul this game. They're going to be looking to take that dragon and swiftly make their way around the rift. They move ultra fast.
Yeah, they already have a lot of mobility with the Zed, the Yone, the Aurora, the Shen to some degree. So adding an Air Drake to the mix will definitely give them the inside lane on most objectives, as Lox is looking for a pick somewhere around this mid lane, seeing if there are any stragglers buzzing around that they can hook in. Megu Cat gonna be wise to it and slink away. The Shen has just picked up the Protoplasm Harness, which is a great cheap item, which you can pick up if you're looking for a little bit more survivability. But this Griff Z has picked up some big items. Cyclo Sword, Sherelda's Grudge, and Eclipse, all in the bank. Potentially the last item will be
Oh, I don't know. If you're waiting for me to say it.
What is it called? The 80 Banshee's Veil. This is the one item I never can remember the name of.
80 Banshee's Veil.
Edge of Night.
QSS something?
It's called Edge of Night.
I do not.
And so it has a spell shield, but it's lethality.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one. So potentially going to get that, as it isn't. It is actually Serpent's Fang, which is a wise pickup. A lot of shields are on the side with the Lux, with the Yone, and with the Chenault. So nice pickup. Reading the game correctly is Griff, while Pressure is going for a little bit more of an on-the-fly build, something a little bit more cheaper elements coming out this game, and he might be actually getting an Edge of Night himself. Ooh,
And the
Locke's
Yone
looking for
out.
the ult,
Gonna go
and
wide.
that is straight down the middle. That's what we call a goal. Oh, a really nice E from Penguin Domo on the backside. The fight is breaking out. Migu Cat is in the mix. Lock goes down, and that's the big target. Penguin Domo is sucking the souls of everyone on Team Gromp, as it's going to be an ace. Pressure is on the wrong side of the map, and Griff is trying to hunt him down. Pressure going for the 1v1. Griff, what was that? That was my best Faker play impression, but yeah, no, awesome.
What
team
was
fight.
that? Yeah. Gonna go 1-for-1 for the Zeds there. And yeah, very reminiscent of a certain play way back in the day.
Some good
And
plays
that,
all in all, but this Penguin Domo Swain is very potent at this point of the game.
It is. And I mean, do you think there is a competitive advantage at all? Because that green skin blends in awfully well with the grass. Like, low key.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Oh, Insanity doesn't like the fact that this Baron is potentially going over for free, and is going to try and stick their tongue into the play as they get almost steals it. Actually, really close from Insanity there, but gives Wrangle his killing spree as, yeah, this Zarya has gone from nothing to something here. Locke is tethered to his soul and will go all the way back. Nothing much to it, as now, Team Krugs, for the first time pretty much in the whole series, are up on gold and enjoying their first Baron.
Yeah, Wrangle's back on his feet now. 0 to hero on the Zeri. And that is a deleted Griff. Root into Final Spark. And that is a Zed who is no longer Zedding.
Yeah, this Lux is nothing to scoff at. Still does a lot of damage, has a lot of gold. Almost at the 5-item mark. Well, including boots. So I wouldn't say boots are a full item.
I don't know
real
about
item.
mid lane. Because, of course, you get the upgraded boots as a mid laner. Would you still sell that for a 6th item at any point in the game? Even though that's your entire quest?
No, probably not. I probably wouldn't.
I'll keep an eye out for it in my elo.
Because the buffs are really good, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if it's one of the defensive ones. And if you can make use of the defensive ones, either the armor or the magic resist ones, they're just super high value, especially against like burst champs, and especially if you have a little bit of HP to back it up. While 1E procs the Storm Surge from the Lux. Wrangle is jumping over the wall. The ult comes out. There is a Zhonya's on the side of Wrangle, but BRDN times it perfectly and gets the shutdown. Entric is on his bike, running away, but there will be a dead dog on the rift right now. As Linsanity is looking for more. Lox is going to skirt out of there as well. Linsanity is hunting for Griff in the bush. So a nice little catch by BRDN and the crew as they blow up Anasis and Zeri.
Yes, that is one less Nasus and one less Zeri. Come back in 30 seconds time. It's going to push back the Baron push for Team Krugs.
There is one less lonely girl.
Are we going to get a... Yeah, Megacat is going to get skewered and stunned up. Is going
We'll
to
go
get
down
ignited.
to the ignite. Oh, the berries! Almost. Lox is all over that one. But the berries are so tasty and alluring. What do you reckon they'll taste like?
Well, it's called honey fruit, but I don't...
It's
Like,
green. Oh, damn, Griff is getting popped here. There's a really nice Fate Sealed, picks up the Z there, but there's a lot going on to this guy right now. BRDN is all over it. Pressure is going to pick up the kill onto Penguin Domo, but almost might go down to Entric. The Z is popping all over the place. Got some slick moves to him, but Entric is a beefy boy as well. Has been getting enough tanky items to just walk through a lot of the burst, as it's just him and Locks left on the map right now.
Yeah, they'll do it. They will do it indeed. This 12, 5, and 9 Lux is got a lot of burst potential. With the Rabadons, Shadow Flame, Void Staff, Leandries, and Ludin Scepter all completed. That is, are we saying that's a full build now?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Meanwhile, we were looking at just 3 items for the Nasus. The Triforce, Spirit Visage, and Protoplasm Harness.
And we don't
Or
have
belt.
any objectives up, so in the meantime... Oh, no, never mind. The objective
Here
is up,
comes
just
the
as I
dragon.
say that.
That's alright.
Wither
There's only
on
timers
to
on the
the
screen.
Mugu Cat. So this will be Soul for the side of Team Gromp, who's still just 2k gold down, so there's not much in it right now, especially because of the gold spread. BRDN is going to get caught out, doesn't have his Zhonya's, is going to get popped by the Z, doesn't get the final spark off, as they're going to run down Megu Cat as well. Pick up the gold from that one. Locks is searching for something else, but Lock is just resigned to pushing in the mid lane, and Pressure is taking out this bot lane as well. Penguin Domo doesn't want to give out for too much, as they are going to whack away onto this Yone. The Yone is insane damage, almost just blows up Locks in one go. The ult from the Pike isn't going to be enough. The flash out from Lock gets him away from the mix. The Z is going to make himself at home in this bush as he goes back to base. Dragon is over to Team Krugs.
That is one more denial of soul. And now it is Team Krug's turn to feel very speedy, as they are slowly amassing wind dragons.
They are just going to 5-man into this base. There isn't much wave clear left. I can imagine this Lux is going to spawn and just final spark this wave into oblivion. Now it doesn't even need to use that, which is totally fine, as they will just be staring at these 2 Nexus towers while getting poked out. Wrangle might be a little bit out of position here as the Zhonya's is instantly popped. This is not good, as the Lux can just pop her. Doesn't go down in the end. BRDN gets traded on the backline. Pressure picks up the opposing Z of the enemy team, and Wrangle is looking for Megu Cat. He is quite low and gets taken out by a sneaky Linsanity play coming in by the inhibitor. Locks and Entric are going to have to run away, as Penguin Domo has already got the right idea and is legging it.
Yeah, Megacat's in the area, gonna chase and shoe. Is gonna get
Little
stunned
hook
up
stun combo. Yep. BRDN said that they had no fear of the Z, but now he is going to go get his Zhonya's.
Sold the Leandries for it, as Entric is gonna flash out of the Yone ult.
Good use of the flash there. Barely gets away, as the Baron is on the table now. The smite is still 10 seconds away from the Baron, so I think it might not be a wise call, but this Yone also does a lot of damage. 6 items on this bad boy.
Including the Randuins, so a bit of mitigation as well now.
Yeah, it's a big one.
You know, recently I've been playing, like Mundo, and I buy Randuins. I always forget to press the activation, as
Yeah,
Penguin Dome is going to activate his stopwatch.
I actually played with a friend. We started playing in university, so when I first started going to university around 2016. And we played League ever since then, and up until now, well, it was probably the start of last year, he told me that he didn't even know items had actives at all, which is kind of crazy. So he
Yeah,
was
fair
buying
enough.
Zhonya's and never using the active.
Yeah, I definitely do forget to use actives quite often. Zhonya's I'm good at.
And I digressed
Yeah.
a little bit too hard as it was a clean ace, almost a clean ace, as they will be moving on to the Nexus. And it was an all or nothing game. So Team Krugs have come back from a 2-0 deficit based on vibes alone and have finished the game. Entric gonna finish off the game as Griff gets the +50 on the Nexus. GG, well played. Great all-star
GG
event from everyone
indeed.
involved. Thank you for everyone to showing up, and thank you for everyone for watching the stream. It's not over just yet, though, as we do have some more prizes to give out.
All right. We do indeed. Now,
I have sent you 2 more.
yep, I have got them all downloaded so I can load them up as images to cover the screen. I think that's the best I can do right now because if I try to
No.
make a new scene, it'll mess everything up currently.
That is all good. I think I might need to send you 1 more, potentially.
The Grunk Award and Owen 10 Award are the same attachment, by the way, in case they're supposed to be different.
No, it's the I just sent you 2 more just at the end there.
Yeah.
Oh, both of those the same?
No, the Grunk Award is the same as the Owen 10 Award. Same file.
Yeah, the last 2 ones I sent you are good.
Okay, cool. I've got both of those. Yep.
And then we will announce the Division 1 MVP as well, which will be very exciting.
Yes, indeed. All right. What one do you want to bring up first?
Sweet. Let's go for the Grunky People Award, actually. So this was one award that I wanted to dish out. I had a couple different options for who I wanted to give this big award to. But I ended up deciding on someone who, who showed face during the voting phase. They showed an exemplary amount of self-confidence and they really backed themselves. So I present the OBL award presented by Grunky Peep. The Grunky Peep Back Yourself Award.
Yes, indeed. Now, let's see. Well, not what I meant to do. Let's see who did receive that one. Who is the most backing himself of all backers? It is Sepesu on that one. I was waiting for you to say it.
Sorry, I'm just
I was
tiny
teeing you
behind.
up.
Your screen's not
Oh, true. Yeah, my
I
bad,
was
my
just
bad.
watching the YouTube one. Yeah, so obviously I had to give this award to Sepesu for shoehorning themselves into literally every single category possible. Favorite general chatter, and then all of the Div 2 awards as well. Sepesu did actually compete in the Division 1 as a jungler. But their favorite mid laner was Sepesu. Their favorite ADC was Sepesu. Their favorite Div 2 mid laner was Drunk Sepesu. Their favorite Div 2 ADC was Drunk Sepesu. Their favorite stream highlight was, in fact, their own highlight. So yeah, I just got to give major props to Sepesu, who just is the embodiment of self-confidence. So big shout out to that one.
Yeah, super impressive. I only wish I enjoyed my own plays as much as Sepesu does. So yeah, big shout out to him as well too. We love to see a bit of individuality coming out through the votes for sure.
Yeah,
and that's good. What have we got? We got one more to go.
Yep, I just need to quickly write it up because we've actually just got the Division 1 award. The MVP has just been tallied, and
yeah. Are we still with the Honda award?
Oh yeah, we actually do have the Honda award, so we'll be able to present
I'll bring that one up right now.
And this next file may have the same name, but I assure you it is
It's alright.
it is not the same. I had to quickly make up a graphic because half my files got lost somehow. I don't know how.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
But that's all good. We make it work. We make it work. So, let me just have a little look at this one. So, yeah, looking at the Honorary Honda Civic Award, the Get Amongst It Award. So, as everyone knows, Honda Civic puts in a lot of work when it comes to covering the Division 2. And, likes to report on it, knows the ins and outs, talks to all the players, talks to all the teams, finds out the interesting stories, finds out the interesting angles, and they found a player that really epitomizes what the league is all about, which is getting stuck into it. It doesn't matter about winning. It doesn't matter about, coming away with the dub, but what matters is having a good time, improving, and being involved in an environment which, you support your mates and you really just have a good time. And that's where this award goes to. So, drum roll, please.
Whitey.
From Suburban Dads, I think is the team name. But yeah, so shout out to Whitey. Epitomizes what this league is all about, which is getting stuck amongst it, showing up every week and having a good time regardless of results, and putting 110% effort in. And also, so we will be moving on to the big one, the Division 1 Finals. Division 1 MVP, rather. So this encompasses all of the regular season. This won't be including playoffs and finals. So regardless of the status of the finals result, this player was already locked in before that based on stats and a couple voting from the captains and various other parties. So yeah, another big drum roll, please, as this is the big one, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
And the MVP for Div 1 is
Brayden. BRDN, the man himself.
the man himself. Honestly, an amazing season from BRDN. Just really a really well-rounded player. Has a couple strong picks, but is the backbone of that team. And they're a very deserving champion of the OBL. And it's a very deserving MVP of the season as well. So shout out to BRDN. We had some close runners-up as well. It was a very tight race. I will let you know who was the second and the third. It was, let me double check. Let me just double check. So, the top three was BRDN, Tezza, and Griff. So all three of those players, shout out to them for having an amazing season. Govos and Passionate were very close behind as well. Passionate obviously is Pressure. And then Lock and Locks not far behind as well. So all of them had an amazing season. Big shout out to all of those players. Clearly leagues above the rest. But yeah, there can only be one, and BRDN is our season MVP. We haven't put together, unfortunately, the all OBL teams just yet, but they will be released in the coming weeks with the help of Blake, our amazing stats guy. And so, yeah, that is pretty much all from us here at the OBL for the first season. Big shout out, obviously, to all the team, all the staff who makes this possible. All of the players as well. Big shout out. You guys did an amazing job this season making it possible. Everyone hopefully had a great time. So, yeah. Big thanks to everyone involved.
Yep. Thank you indeed. It's been great to be a part of. It's been especially with how great of an event Grunky's put on for the All-Stars. Just phenomenal effort all around. And again, thank you to the players for joining us for this one and making it actually happen.
Thank you, everyone involved. It was a great season, and next season is just on the horizons. What kind of expectations do you have for those coming up, Jacob?
Oh, as we made note of, we have got some heated rivalries to see how they continue. We've got some players previously playing against each other that are now playing together. And we've got some old team members that will be pitted against each other. So I am sure all the drama will double, all the gameplay will double, and of course, as always, everyone's just getting better. So our gameplay is only going to improve from here.
Absolutely. And yeah, obviously, thanks again for everyone tuning in and watching the streams. We've got some absolutely dedicated members who always jump in the streams and make it happen and have a good time. So, yeah, from the caster desk, Jacob and I, we want to say thank you for one final time this season. Shout out to all the people who won awards as well. We will do a wrap up at some point to post. So if you're an award winner, you can have a little graphic or something. But yeah, and we'll post the player cards as well for everyone to enjoy. Sweet. Any last words, Jacob?
That's all good. All good for me. Everyone enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Enjoy your weekend. Adios and goodbye.